Yeah.
Alright, get all my stuff right.
Welcome.
Actually, Jess, all you had to do was host.
All I had to what?
You could have hosted me.
Oh, I should have. Well, I just normally watch you, so I should have. Dang it.
I got her, do you have your stream going now, Jess?
Yeah, I just started. Kyle's
Alright,
still
cool.
in the pate.
No, it's cool. It's just I try to keep both of you guys up.
I
Fuck, man, I didn't
appreciate
have you, dude. I'm so sorry. I thought I had you up for that initial combat. That's my bad. I don't like it when I'll be at your guys' page. You know what I mean? If you're not live, and I'll normally with Paul, I'll be talking to him as we're playing a game and he's getting set up. But then I'm bad. You know, I got to go back into the tab.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, right.
I wish it just worked naturally, like a progression.
Paul, your stream actually isn't loading for me.
Thank you for following,
Freddie
LaChance, whoever you are. Kisses.
Not loading for you?
You're on a server.
I'm having bad buffering issues.
With his
keeps
before
buffering.
it happened for a second, and then it got better.
Yeah, it's not
Mine's been
doing it now.
it the whole time.
Oh yeah, it might be us. Maybe we're like.
Go to your
No,
computer.
it's actually doing it for P2.
Yeah, it's buffering a bit.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Can you sooner get
Well,
on your
here.
computer so we can start? You don't have to tell me
I'm gonna-
right now. It's something we could talk about later.
He's got I'm gonna need like what am I gonna? Yeah,
well,
he's
now
got.
that you're not in
he's
the
got
bathroom, we
a
want you
couple
to
of
rush so we can
minutes.
play, sucker. You don't need a sentence. Unless it's to prison. For being late.
No, we got plenty of time.
Alright. I'm gonna redo the stream.
Alright, let me
I don't
know
have a
when I'll
choice.
refresh.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, because I still got a couple. I gotta switch tabs and get my Dungeon of the Mad Mage tabs. It'll take me like 2 or 3 minutes, but it's better if I don't have all the shit up. Then it will slow me down later on when we're in combat.
I like your little offline screen.
Thanks.
Do you guys get? Is there like a website or something that?
Well, I know that I have OBS through Streamlabs, and they have some free things, and then if you pay a subscription, you get access to more stuff. I am too poor to do that right now, so I took the basic stuff and then I customized everything.
Right on.
So, I mean, it's shittily, but it works. Oh, hi, kitty cat. Did you come to see me?
Alright, the stream is back up.
Yep.
It's like she never comes in front of the camera when people can see her, but as soon as I'm not streaming, she will come and sit right in front of it. Hi, baby. Did you enjoy
Unlike
your
two of my
snack?
cats that walk across the desk all the time.
I put a little stand next to me so she could sit down because she always wants to be near me. She's definitely my therapy cat. Like,
so
I'd be so depressed without her.
Speaking of cats, while we have a couple minutes, we almost ended up with a cat.
Well,
Oh, yeah?
Why didn't
No,
you
we
end up with
didn't.
a cat? What's wrong?
Right.
See?
I wish you did.
No, we got a kitten in that was hit by a car, and I brought him home to monitor him for the night. And unfortunately, he didn't make it due to a lot of other issues. But
Oh.
I had to, he was fine at 1 o'clock, and then I went back to sleep. Like the doctor said, check on him only every 2 hours. Don't stress yourself out about it. Went back to sleep. 3 o'clock, I wake up, and I think he might have aspirated on something. I think he probably had internal injuries.
Yeah.
But I wasn't confident in my own ability to determine that he was deceased. So at 3:30 in the morning, I drove down to Latham to have the emergency clinic confirm that he was gone.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Lily.
That's tough.
He was a little long-haired black kitten, and the rescue that found him had named him Lucifer, which is the show that me and Mitch really like.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had told myself in my head, I'm like, if he makes it, we're going to figure out a way to keep it.
And I'd say a long time ago, I used to live across the street from a farm, and we found this little kitten whose like back legs were not working. It was the most beautiful kitten I'd ever seen. It was adorable, and someone had shot it with a BB gun, and its back legs were paralyzed.
Oh,
so we took it
Jesus.
in.
Yeah,
and
we had
fostered it until we could get it to the vet, and it was fine. Otherwise, it couldn't use its back legs and stuff. But apparently, there was a lot of internal damage, so we ended up having to put it down, which is really sad. Welcome
We
to
have
stream. We're
one at
talking
the
about sad
office.
stuff.
we have one at the office that same thing, got shot with a BB gun. She is still around, but she can't pee on her own, so you have to express her bladder.
Yeah.
And the BBs are actually still in there. Like if you take an X-ray of her, you can see them.
Poor things.
Yeah.
Fucking
Alright,
people.
I can't see
I'd like to
Kyle or
do something with all them.
Ask and you shall receive, or at least I can
I
now.
know. I also
Yep.
can't
can
see
see
Mark.
everybody.
Kyle, you're not in Discord yet, are you, Kyle?
I just
You're
lost,
still updating?
I just lost most of my videos.
Yeah, he's still updating.
Probably
All right,
not.
friends. Once Kyle's just getting his Discord set up right now. Once he's in, I'll do a quick little recap, and then other than that, we will jump in rather fast.
Mhm.
This is really
There he
this is really the combat that I'm concerned will take a metric ass ton of
Well,
time.
yeah, because there's like
Yo,
a horde
welcome,
down
Kyle.
there.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm gonna kind of do. I'm gonna. It would be wrong of me to say I'm gonna do this with horde mechanics because there are like predefined DMG horde mechanics, and that's not really what I'm using. So it'll kind of
Yeah.
be a hybrid. You guys have seen me do it before, where it's just there'll be somebody marked at 0, one enemy marked at 0, and every enemy is gonna go on 0. And I'm gonna try to be consistent in like the order of how they move, but there's no way I'm not gonna guarantee it. There's gonna be things that maybe a troglodyte will be 1 and a giant spider 2 and a drow 3, and then it might be reversed the next time. And if that happens, that's just how we're gonna play it.
It's all good in the hood.
Thank you very much, Jess and Kyle, for joining us. I know you guys have a metric ass ton going on in real life right now. It's nice to kind of take a breath, and we'll have a stressful battle in a fantasy land, and hopefully
I'm really
take away
looking
the
forward
stress
to
of real.
murdering lots of things tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
If everything goes as you all planned, there will be a mountain of bodies at your feet.
I'm really
So-
excited for it.
I will
Um,
trample over the bodies.
Yeah.
that's right.
I do remember the plan, I think, was everybody to pull back into this cave, and
Well,
then that would.
I think it was
right?
this hallway we were supposed to go back into.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Is like have the melee people be standing in the
Yeah.
hallway, and then the ranged people be more like
Yeah.
in the cave.
Do you remember what
Yeah,
the blue
yeah.
dots are? Because I've completely forgot.
Yes, that's my aura, not aura, my
Guidance?
1d4.
it's the D4 thing. It's not guidance. It's the
Bless?
yes, but it's the D4 thing. No, oh my gosh, what's the
Roll a
term?
d4. Yeah.
What is the word? Oh my god. My
Power?
my,
Enlighten?
my emboldening bond.
Emboldening
And-
bond. So when
Slither
can we roll the
I'm
D4?
approaching Bond.
You can-
Whenever
you
you do a roll.
Okay, cool.
any 20.
Cool.
Also, I have a new feature with it. It might come up in this battle, so maybe keep that in mind. Anybody with a blue dot, if you see someone else getting hit, you could use your reaction to teleport and take the hit instead. So if you see someone's about to go down and you have a blue dot, you could switch places basically with that blue dot and take the damage instead.
Interesting. We can do that, or you can do that?
You guys, the 3 blue people, can all interchangeably switch with each
Because
other.
we're best friends?
With me,
Interesting.
yes. I am this core thing that is bonding the 4 of us together.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if we're best friends, but
Can we switch with you
Oh.
too, or
I thought
Wow.
so, but apparently it does say it has to be. It's if a first bonded creature takes damage, a second bonded creature could switch and take the damage instead. So it does have to be bonded, and I'm bonded with you. So what do you think, Craig? Here's what it reads. I'll just post it in chat, and you tell me if I am a bonded creature since they are bonded to me. Here is the listing.
Oh, are we re-rolling initiative?
No, we're already in the initiative. That's probably him rolling. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he was in here last
He's
time,
putting
was
them
he?
in from last time.
Oh.
Oh, actually, the turn order
That's a
does
super
say-
hard interpretation. I could see either way. I don't see enough of an argument at all to support being like the bad decision, which would say that you're not bonded.
I can't
So
get this coffee.
I think you are, but I think all four of you are bonded essentially.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Cool.
I agree.
Also, we were talking about initiative, but we are all zeros, so we might.
No,
have
I know. That's what I need to. I wrote it down.
Mhm.
All right.
.92.
Yeah, he rolled low as shit.
Oh man.
It's a Conway roll. What do you want? What do you want from the man?
He has a negative to his dex, and he rolled a 1.
Did you really?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 on this initiative.
Oh
Last
boy.
time.
It's been 2
That
weeks.
should
I don't remember.
automatically give you 100.
Yeah, nat 1 with negative initiative,
Yes.
that should be going first.
Conwyn should get
Yeah, there it is.
inspiration for every time that he rolls on that one
That would be pretty. funny.
for
Yeah.
initiative.
I could make it a feature of the Attendants of the Crown.
That would be cool.
That would be a really,
like leader's
really.
inspiration.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't roll
perfect.
very well either.
I think that would
I
have to be
didn't.
a pretty sizable buff, because when you think about it, even if you're -2, it's still not likely you're going to be negative, you know?
We'll talk about it, Craig.
Well, this is just busy work. I'm fixing initiative right now, and that'll
Just
be
here
my
to
last.
spit out ideas.
Okay, and with that, I mean, you all can look and see if I made a mistake, and if you're positive that I did, let me know, but I'm pretty sure initiative is exactly as we left it off. Everyone's score matches, and our placement in it matches. Our position on the floor matches. If no one would correct me on that, I will proceed with some information. I did not mention this last week, but it actually doesn't really affect anything based on the actions you all took. The drow, the elite-looking drow that you were all speaking to, seemingly of belonging to this house Ovrindar. I'm sorry. Ovrindar. He had some sort of peculiar necklace on, shaped in runic fashion, different runes on it, emitting a pale blue glow. Kathira, you would remember it. I believe it was Kathira. One of you noticed some markings on the wall behind the Xanathar banner in Rizriel's.
Zentarum.
Zentarum, thank you so much. Zentarum. It looks kind of similar to that. That being said, Kathira, you find a moment in the chaos of battle to act currently. You see the hungry forces of this Drow and Underdark clan in front of you, chewing at the bit, ready
I
to
don't
come
think you
at you.
sorted them.
Okay, but I still don't find it at
Sorted who?
my cinnamon toast.
Yeah.
crunch.
It's basically just coffee. I don't really taste.
Conwyn, sorted who?
The turn order.
No, it is. It's just we're in the middle of. We had started previously.
Okay.
Yeah, Amara and Alivan and Slither had already acted. We had already dealt 51 points of damage to that elite-looking drow, and he seems bloodied.
Fantastic.
Yeah, F that guy.
That must have been after I had to step away.
So, correct, the plan is for ranged people to move back into the cave, right?
Yar.
Okay, I got confused for half a
Yeah.
second.
Even melee people should definitely get into the tunnel.
Can everyone else see Paul? Because I can't see Paul.
I cannot
No.
see him right now.
I can't see him
I
either.
can't see like half of the people.
Okay.
I can't see you.
You and Paul are the only two I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same,
same here.
There we go.
Same. Oh,
When you refresh, now I have you, Paul.
everybody. Oh,
Yeah, now I have
there you
everybody
are,
but-
Paul.
And we
Really.
saw
But
KF.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I can't see Kathira either.
Okay, so I'm just moving back and ending my turn.
Okay. End it with the dodge action if you're not going to do anything else, right? Just in case. I mean, I don't think you'll get hit, but. All right, Clark, our resident Birdman.
Yes. I'm going to cast 2 spells. I'm gonna go with, or maybe not 2 spells because I can't. Never mind. But I will cast a bless. In order to give 3 more people a D4 for a shorter amount of time, but at least they'll have it. I'm
Okay.
going to give this one to Slither.
Bless is non-con?
What?
Non-concentration?
Bless is con, but my emboldening bond is not con.
Oh, doy.
So I'm going to give bless to. Oh, actually, I can target additional creatures. So I'm going to cast it at 2nd level in order to give it to. Or wait, is it 1 additional per 2nd level?
Yeah,
Okay.
normally. Almost
Not
everything.
worth it to go to 3rd and give it to myself. I think that would be selfish. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level and give it to everybody. Else.
Woo!
So that means
You get a D4. You get a D4.
Yeah. So Kathira now has my other buff.
Perfect,
Alivon
green.
has
Excellent.
my other buff. Slither has my other buff. Pippin, other buff, and myself, other buff.
that's bless.
Clark,
That
I
is
think
blessed.
something
That is-
went wrong with your spell. It gave everybody a D4, but it turned Conwyn into a very handsome dog. I think you need to counter spell or reverse this dark. Okay, that's your action there?
Yes.
Any movement or bonus, Clark?
Definitely movement. I hope that wasn't a waste of a 3rd level spell.
Hey, just to confirm, as we're at the beginning of the session, you're flying 5 feet above the ground right
I
now?
am flying 5 feet
Yeah,
above
okay.
the ground.
All right,
yes.
excellent. And you
I
always
fly
will
it
be unless otherwise stated?
Yes,
Excellent,
100%.
perfect.
I fly backwards, retreating back into the cave.
Moon flying backwards.
And I end my turn.
Excellent. You all see and hear Clark flying over your heads. Minuscule particles of glowing holy energy raining down on all of you, invigorating most of the party, making you feel a lot more powerful and ready to act. Much like some sort of phoenix in the beginning of Pokemon. A ho-ho flying above. All right.
Excuse me, the Phoenix Pokemon's name is Ho-Oh.
All right, Pippin. You and Maw see the forces in front of you.
Can't hear you, Darren.
I think I'm just gonna retreat back into the cave.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my initial movement and then dash.
Do dash, all right.
And then it'll be
Excellent.
my turn.
The party hears the clunking and the hissing of the joints and axles within Noah, working overtime to get him into a point of perceived safety before the sandworms come. Rift, you find a moment to act.
Okay, I'm gonna. Whereabouts are we planning on moving back? Like where Amara is?
Yeah, I would say Amar would probably be a good front line, or maybe the space right in front. Slither's probably too far forward because he could be attacked. Oh, he can't wait. Is this a wall here still, where Conwyn and Slither are?
No, here, let me draw with freehand.
Say, isn't this
Conwyn, can
rough
hold on,
terrain
This
now
is
Conwyn.
or
a wall,
something?
is it not?
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, this wall here. Yep.
Hold on, friends. Yes, as Amar pointed out, the picture is rough terrain. Conwyn, can you try to move down one to the right? Will the lighting let you move there or no?
To the right, no.
All right, move back to where you were. So the wall goes like here. Is that clear on where the wall is, everyone?
So then Slither is probably as far forward as we want to go, because here they could attack you diagonally. So
Probably all of you by now, but certainly a character like Rift and any of you really melee orientated guys, you would know that if you bulwark in this hall, your kill zone is whatever's in front of you, whatever can fit up until here. Let me see where that
Right.
wall is. Okay, wherever up till here. This is like where the far wall is. So the distance between your front line and that wall, that's your kill box of things that can kill you and you can go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That being said, I believe that's your movement, Rift. Anything else there?
So that's a good place then, I'm assuming. Right.
Yes, certainly.
All right. I am going to bonus action rage.
You shouldn't do that yet.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna bonus action rage. I'm gonna just do nothing.
If you do bonus action rage, you'll have to punch yourself in the face and make sure
I know,
that you
I forgot. I know. I'm thinking
Yeah.
like you're still here. Like
Or
you're up
ready
here already.
action to attack the first thing that comes within melee range of her.
yeah,
I-
ready in action is good.
I will ready an action.
Excellent. Very good. So you're using your action to declare a trigger. If an enemy comes within 5 feet, you'll use your reaction to take your action of attacking it. Perfect. Conway.
I'm torn on what exactly I want to do, but I can't not at least try it. I'm going to cast on the big bad evil dude who called the attack. Command with the command word of surrender.
Huh?
Nice.
That's
That'd be nice.
That right there is awesome.
Yes.
that would kill.
Craig's like, I
I'm
will.
thinking. I'm
Craig is like, how do I get out of
this? I'm thinking. So that is a charm effect, is it not? I'm just trying. That's really what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find. I'm going to say, Conwyn, look through that. If I'm wrong, tell me. But that's got to be a charm effect somewhere's in there. I would think.
No, it says enchantment, so it could be.
Charm is not specifically.
I
listed
don't.
in
Yeah.
the
Okay.
spell.
I don't. All right. So I'm gonna roll and see what I get, and we'll see.
Wow.
Okay.
That would really make me laugh.
It's not going to work, but
Never say never.
You know, I'm gonna give this a try here, friends, and we'll see. I might change it depending on how things go. I won't ever change it in the middle of a session, but I'm gonna do public rolls. I'm going to continue doing public rolls.
Okay.
So you
My
see,
God.
this elite-looking drow in front of you. His eyes go wide for a second, and he prostrates himself on the ground. You can faintly hear some sort of groveling being emitted in the distance. Anything else there, Conwyn?
just with the continued words that surrender is the only way that you will all survive this day. We do not want death.
In response, the less elite-looking drow, but still fairly nicely dressed one, the first drow that you all were talking to, Rizrian, we did get his name, I believe, will shout out, "Loth knows no surrender. We would sooner die and rot, burst into insects before surrender while Loth is watching. She protects us and keeps our home safe from all intruders. we will have this day, and we will have Waterdeep, our rightful place. And with
So-
that,
Real
Mhm.
quick, Craig, sorry, if you'll allow it, I meant to do a movement as well to
Yeah, of
come up
course.
next to
I
Brilliant.
was just gonna say, I'm like, is Conwyn retreating?
that's good because there would have been you would have been fighting in the shade for a moment if you catch my meaning. And with that, what you would see, because you're on the same round of combat as these enemies moving, so you would see it as you were running away, their responses and actions. Rizrian would kick the unnamed elite-looking Evriander who had prostrated himself and groveled, and one of the giant spiders would have used its action to bite off the head of the prone Evriander. You would see bits of its hair and the glowing necklace dangling from the spider's mandibles.
That's one down.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
When-
either
when
way,
that-
it worked out
When
pretty
that
nicely.
happened, as a last thing that you saw, Conwyn, as you were rounding the bend, give me a perception check. Everyone, although most of you don't know the timing that seemingly has the causation, when the head was bitten from this elite-looking drow, the necklace and the hair dangling from the mouth of this giant spider, suddenly the air seemed to vibrate a little, and everyone hears a loud, metallic knocking sound as the local area seems to shake a little bit. Otherwise, nothing seems to happen. When that knocking sound happens, the amulet seems to give off like a flash of color briefly. And with that,
I don't like it.
the giant spider and Rizrian have both taken their actions. Other than that, the party sees.
Bring it on. Dick, this is not the time.
Could you have hypothetically cast it at second level?
No, it's only at first level.
Okay.
No, sorry, I can at second level.
The giant spider that most of the party can currently see. These guys are 15 feet up on the wall. He's going to look down at.
Shit, spiders can just crawl over our heads. We're not actually creating a barricade at all.
Yeah, but we're dealing with spiders.
Riff. The spider is going to rear up, and with a horrendous clicking noise and some screeches, it will then kind of point its butt at you and shoot a web at you.
Stop.
Please give me a.
No, cat.
9. The web is going to miss and kind of impact the ground behind your left feet. You hear
I
it.
don't know if you... Sorry.
You hear it making a wet sloshing sound as it impacts the ground.
I don't know if you know that you didn't whisper that.
I'm doing that. I'm trying it out on purpose.
Okay.
He said he was doing open rolls for this session.
I thought it was just for your mind control thing. I didn't understand that it was for... the
Nope.
whole
Yeah, I'm just trying it just for everything, just in general.
I see.
Generally, I feel, I mean, it takes like a lot of playing, and I have to like play with the encounter builder a lot, but normally like things average out as long as the numbers, as long as like everything is right. Okay, so now we have the one monster that I don't have. Quaggoths. Just gonna say they're 30 feet. the party hears many footsteps, clawed feet scraping against the ground, voices ready for battle, different things, scimitars being banged against short bows, and short bows being scraped against the side of the wall. You hear moaning and groaning from seemingly undead creatures, as well as snarling from things like quaggoths and the spiders that you've encountered before. Seemingly the floor is moving as just arachnids of all sort are stirred up. The drow come pouring out. Even though you see the massive forest in front of you, you can still hear faint sounds of things being knocked aside and busy footsteps from deeper within the town of sorts. And with that, Amara, initiative comes back to you.
Whew. All right. So, from where I am, I can see this.
Hunter, yes, you can.
Okay. So, I'm, for the first time ever, gonna pop up my hunter's mark.
Okay.
It rolled the damage already, but I obviously have to hit it first.
This is a brilliant combat to use that. Remember with putting it on other things for me.
Yes. So I will... it won't let me put a mark on it.
No, I got it.
Okay. Okay, and I'm going to attempt to shoot it with my bow. Unfortunately, nothing is near it, so...
This is the second turn of combat.
Yes. So I'm going to be using my +1 crossbow for all of these attacks.
Yep.
The first one is a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okie dokies. So that's 6 plus, or 10 plus the hunter's mark, which is 5.
For 15. Excellent.
Yes.
The hunter's mark is only on the first instance of damage, or is that every instance of damage?
Do a peeky poo.
Yeah, it might be every
You deal extra when
whenever you
hit
yeah.
with a weapon attack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope.
Nice. Cool. I'm going to do that same thing again. Oh.
The 11 will...
Oh, no, wait, I have a D4.
You do have a D4?
Please, give me something good. Oh, I got a 4. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will just hit. The bow starts to go a little bit off course, but again, as we've all gotten used to, with a little burst of starlight, the arrow Angelina Jolie's and curves itself back into the creature's carapace.
Nice. Okie dokies. So, that, and then we also do the D6.
6. No.
So 16. And I'm perfectly happy being where I am.
With that second one and the pulse of dark reddish energy to wash over the creature from the hunter's mark, the spider does give out a shrill cry and its legs curl in and it falls off the wall dead.
Yay!
All right, Sir Alivan.
So, let me hear. So I don't.
No, you have no LOS there.
All right. If I move back up here, can I see that one? Do I have?
You just barely have LOS there. You just barely do.
Okay. We are going to Firebolt.
All right.
Yeah.
Amara, figure out and let me... Well, I guess you couldn't see. I am sorry, Ali. I gotta think about something right now. So, Amara, whenever they look into it and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure because you didn't have line of sight on anything else when that first one died. I think it's bonk right now. But look at it.
I can still see this.
I don't think that you can. No, you definitely can't. From right there.
That's weird because I can see
It's
it.
a bonus action on subsequent turns.
Subsequent. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
So whenever you do get,
Right.
I'm really
'cause
sorry about that, Allie. I just didn't want to let that
That's
go
okay.
without
No,
if
that's
thinking
if
fine.
that
about
was the ruling, then I would have just moved, looked at something, and then moved back. So.
it. Right. Beautiful. So yeah, the next time that you get LOS on something, you apply there. So the 28, the crit definitely hits. The party hears a crack of almost like thunder as the gradient of the heat temperature in the air is so great. They smell ozone. The walls color bright red as this streak of fire goes down the corridor towards one of the giant spiders, striking it and killing
34.
it dead instantly in a burst of flame. The walls echo and ring with a spider's dying death yell.
And I'm gonna move back.
Move back. Perfect. The artillerist of the party. Slither, having just seen your companions take out 2 of the spiders, action now comes to you. Stop.
Stop. What?
Maybe your heart. I don't know.
You moved in line of sight.
Yeah.
Well, but
I'll just do it here.
If they had held
There
action-
was quite a few ready actions that just
Yeah.
got triggered there.
Yeah. You probably would have been better off staying in the line and then just holding an action.
Okay, so nothing. So 1, 7. Oh no, they actually don't. Nothing. I think only 2 then. Let's see. You didn't get. It wasn't nearly as bad as I had thought. Okay, so just the drow then. So you notice that 1, 2, 3 crossbow bolts streak at you. These are all disadvantaged because of the distance, so I'm going to group them together. 1 and 2 are together, 3 and 4 are together, 5 and 6 are together. So a 12, a 18, and an 8.
I thought you said 3.
They're at disadvantage, and I'm just trying to be fair to you, and I didn't click disadvantage, so I had to do it like that.
Okay. So
Again,
18 is my AC.
So the 18 will hit. Excellent. So the 3 arrows streak through the darkness. 1 of them clips your shoulder, cutting in a little bit and dealing 7 points of piercing damage. I will also need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hold on.
Uh, 14 does
Plus
does
4.
beat. Not even needed. Just with your natural stamina, the inherent constitution that Slither has, you feel the telltale signs of a poison starting to burst forward from the wound. And just with your years of combat experience and careful body and muscle control, you flex and you hammer down on your arm in such a way that small little rivulets of some sort of nasty green liquid spurt out of the wound. You fight off the poison effects.
Oops. Ignore that. I accidentally clicked something.
Ruh-roh.
Now you do. Now it is your turn, Slither, and you have a much better view of what you have the best view right now. You still have an extremely limited view, but I don't think anybody else has gotten the view that you have right now.
Of all the times not to be on your druid with like
I know. I know.
Troglodytes. I just assumed that troglodytes were like goblins and they had a short bow. I was terrified that there was about to be like
That
Uh,
rain of arrows.
Well, they still would have had to hit me.
Yeah, but just statistically, that's a lot. You know what I mean?
But they still would have had to hit me.
Correct.
I thought there was a drought.
There were 3 at least, bare minimum.
Where'd he go?
You can see one right there.
And one was killed because his head was eaten, right?
Right.
Yes, correct.
So that's 2.
Well, I'll take down the closest to me.
All right. This being the spider with, you can still see bits of hair, and yet the chain with the necklace dangling from the spider's jaws. This one will just be deflected a little bit. You're still kind of reeling, one arm still trying to stem bleeding on the other, while the other holds the crossbow. Righting yourself, correcting with your years of experience after the first shot, the second hitting.
Oh.
Dealing 15, and the same thing happening with the third. Your fingers getting slightly slick with your own blood, fixing the poison damage.
Not to retcon, but you do have your D4 for that first attack.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, you do. No, I don't mind. Stuff like that is fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, but yeah, I would use it.
Yeah, no, please give me the D4. I want you to hit.
I want you
He
to
wants us to survive.
Well, roll the D4 first, I think. Yeah, roll the
Oh,
D4.
I'm sorry.
Because you need better than minimum. 11 to start.
Okay.
Roll. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't. The blood still slick on your fingertips, messing the shot up.
Oh, Slither, where are you going?
Why?
We need a third person here. What do you mean, why?
Well, but I'm not a frontline person.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be him. Wall
Yeah,
better
no.
suited. Or anyone else other than, yeah, he's definitely a bad. All right, so Kathira, action falls to you.
Bloodhunters definitely could be frontline, but I got you.
Yeah, his spec is not.
Yeah.
If we wanted, we could move the front line back so that 2 people are in front, or I could step up, but my AC is not that high.
Well, here's the question: are we
'Cause-
going to have those 2 step back before the enemies go? Yeah, Conwyn and Rift will both get to go before the enemies
Yeah.
do. So that might
Everyone
be a good
will.
idea.
If we step back to where Slither is, it would be
Or
a
would-
twofer. Or
Well,
actually,
would here work?
Maybe.
Craig, is this 2 here, or is this technically a third spot here?
I had
Or is
said
this
you
only
guys
2?
get. I had said previously that you guys could have 3 for the whole chamber. That whole hallway there will be 3. Both.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
even right here where it's just like
Damn
1.5
it.
space.
Yeah, I had said the whole thing. It just shifts it over a little bit.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
It just
we need
shifts
3
it.
frontline people. That's kind of my point.
Okay.
So
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah. Hey, friends, let's hold it. Yeah, let's let Kathira go here. We'll get back to it in the interim.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna wild
Kathira.
shape into a warhorse and come forward to the front line.
Okay.
sorry, did you say warhorse?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you neigh for me?
No.
Nay.
Fuck!
Do horses neigh?
Yeah, what do you mean? Of course they neigh!
What noise does a horse
Watch
make
me
in your
shake, watch
world?
me nay nay.
Look at this majestic fight. Alright.
What would have been
Kathira,
funnier is if you got up and started to do the.
now in the shape of a mighty warhorse standing on the front line, side by side with Rift and Conwyn, taking the dodge action, I would assume, or?
Yes.
Excellent. Alright, Clark, we come back to you.
Well, no, the wild shape is her action.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
She's not
Not-
circled
right.
alone.
you.
Kathira, so I assume you intend to stay in the front?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Well,
I will.
Until the warhorse loses its hit points.
Well, that's what I was actually about to say. I'm going to cast Aid on 3 people, and I was definitely giving it to Conwyn and Rift, and I was going to give it to Slither, but since you're now there, you get it.
What does that do?
I'm going to tell you right now. The 3 people in the front line, you get 5 extra. Your hit points go up by a maximum of 5, and also your current total goes up by 5. Like, your HP currently goes up by 5, and your maximum total goes up by 5 as well. For 8 hours.
So if you click on your HP on the side window, underneath the healing and damage, there's one that says max HP modifier. Just increase that by 5.
Oh wait, there's a heart icon. That's much better than the potion. Let's do that. And that should definitely, that goes to the horse's HP. Oh shoot, I didn't think about how it would work on a druid. I think it goes on the horse while you're a horse, and then when you go to you, it would transfer over to your HP.
Correct.
Okay.
That is exactly how I would rule it.
Okay.
What's that, hun? You're better off asking Clark that.
What's up?
You're muted.
Can't hear you.
That's 5 temporary hit points as well.
It's not temporary. It's
Oh,
5
sorry.
actual hit points, and
I
your
gotcha.
max goes up by 5. So, if
So
you're
it heals you by 5, and your max goes up by 5.
Gotcha.
and if you're already at max, then you're up to that new +5 max.
All right, Clark, already clearly becoming an MVP with the buffs so far. What else do you have in store for us?
I'm just like, I could do spiritual weapon or Toll the Dead. I'm like, no, I'm gonna pump people full of shit.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Keep us going.
So I'm done.
All right, dodge action, I assume.
That was my action.
Oh, right on. I'm so sorry. All right, Pippin. You see again Clark flexing his wings and raising his staff high, sending out buffs, and now the metronome of combat comes back to you.
Oh. Here. And take the dodge edge.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. It'll only come up if Maw gets attacked, but until your next turn or Maw gets attacked, look up for me and figure out if when you take the dodge, it makes Maw take the dodge. I don't actually think it does. I'm not sure if Maw does have a dodge, but figure that out, and if I attack Maw, then hopefully you'll be ready. I don't even think that'll come up. It's just something that came to mind. All right, you guys see Maw again, clanking forward with hisses of steam and whirring of cogs. Rift, the action comes to you.
Okay, I am just going to dodge for now.
Conwyn, you see your familiar fighting partner by now alongside your shoulder, steeling herself, gripping. You can hear the leather gloves squeezing into the handle of the greatsword.
This will be a battle of beryllium. And Conwyn kind of says a little prayer to himself, reinvigorating using a divine knowledge, or Hunter's divine power, to regain a first level spell slot.
Perfect. Smart.
And then taking the dodge action himself.
Rift in the group sees Conwyn briefly lower his head, as if in prayer in the midst of this combat. Although for the brief amount of seconds he does so, the dust around him begins to swirl, caught in some sort of mystical breeze, and the party can feel a holy presence weighing the air down around them. This moment is broken with the cries of Denzians of the Underdark as the veritable waves of enemies come at you once more. The party sees a giant spider, at this point all the way on the ceiling, the 20-foot high ceiling here, staring down. the hair and the medallion hanging from its mouth, clearly denoting this was the one to kill the leader. It will now look down at the warhorse, seeing an easy prey and being overcome by instincts, sending out a web attack. I will need Warhorse Kathira to give me, well, does a 12 hit? I keep thinking this is a dex check for some reason.
Yes.
I need a strength save. A strength. Wait, I'm sorry. I don't need a strength save. So what's happened now is you are restrained. As an action on your turns, you can try to break out. But you are currently restrained. Feel free to apply that to your character sheet. If not, I can. But I have a lot of
no
other...
idea how to do that.
Yep, don't worry about it. I can
I'll show
give
you.
it to... It's going to be kind of hard to see, but a Quaggoth, will run up to you, Kathira, and it will make 2 claw attacks against your horse self. Although you are restrained, and I'm almost... Mitch, do you have on the top of your head?
Advantage on attacks, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Beautiful. So that is going to be a 22 to hit and a 15 to hit against the warhorse.
A 22 and a 15.
Yes.
They both hit.
All right. So that is then 14 points of slashing damage, 7 and 7.
Got it.
Oh, so that Quaggoth is in the wall.
Well, you know, I guess one of the two must be wrong here. I'm gonna say this one is, and I'm gonna apologize, but honestly, it shouldn't logically make, because I said all of this was 3x3, and if this was here, that's not true, based on the drawings that I've depicted, so I'll move this one, and now everything there is accurate.
So the opening is 3x4.
Because 3x3 would be 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay, here, I just need another, because this matches... You with me
They
there?
finally added a dedicated circle tool.
Oh, did they? That's exciting. All right, anyway, lest I get distracted here. So the spider and the Quaggoth both attacked. Another Quaggoth ran up, and beyond that, mobs of troglodytes began pouring forward.
No, I think what.
Well,
yeah,
there's some Drought.
okay. I gotcha. They look like the couple of them almost look like almost like vampire drow or something. Whatever the fuck this is.
So those are an unseen creature before. Everyone, if they'd like, can give me a history check.
Absolutely. Is it?
Sure thing.
Does it have
Nope.
anything to do with the Underdark?
Get this
Yep,
motherfucking
it
roll out now.
certainly does.
Okay.
Certainly does.
Oh.
Does it not have eyeballs, or is it just how that picture's drawn?
Okay, so
It's kind of like all of its flesh is like fetid and swollen and bulbous to the point where it's like drooping over itself. It's almost though its like forehead skin is over its eyes. You can't quite tell.
Oh my god!
so I have a dirty 20,
Oh, no, 20.
without
Yeah, so you
adding
guys-
anything for the Underdark.
Yeah, you guys know quite a lot about it. They're actually somewhat horrific creatures. these things were actually once human, but they worship dark gods, and over generations of these underground clans, almost living like mole people and worshiping dark, aberrant beings, they had actually transformed them into blind, monstrous, cannibal creatures. There's more to them, but that's what we may need. That's footnotes on them. With that,
We may have been told last time. What are these ones? Not the spider, obviously. The is it?
troglodytes.
I thought
Quaggoth,
these
yeah.
were, I thought these were troglodytes.
Yep, those are troglodytes. Those are quaggoths.
Quaggoth. Okay.
All right. And with that, the party again feels and hears a rumbling of the local vicinity of the mountain, a gong-like sound ringing out of this metallic knocking. And they see the medallion again give off a flash of light from within the spider's mandibles. Amara, action comes to you.
You should try to get that amulet. I think that seems important.
Okay. First things first. I am going to put on my. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark. I'm gonna do it on the big old spider.
The one on the ceiling. Excellent.
Yes. I'm gonna try to keep the ceilings clear for us.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know how it looks for you. Can you see the quaggoth on the floor and the spider on the ceiling?
I mean.
Yep.
Okay,
I
perfect.
see both of them. But
All right, good deal. Good deal.
question: are my allies technically within 5 feet of it because it's on the ceiling, or no?
Not the spider, no.
Okay. All right. I am.
The quaggoth definitely, but not the spider.
Okay. Yeah. I'm still gonna put that one on with my hunter's mark, and I'm going to attempt to hit it.
All right.
Okay, that's definitely gonna do it. Good.
That will definitely do it. Nothing's there will be no sneak attack on this, right?
Right. Because
Okay,
I don't
perfect.
have advantage for that reason.
Right.
So it is
All right.
going to be. That's like
9.
Yes, 9.
Beautiful. You all see a slight little amber pulse go out on the creature as the hunter's mark triggers once again.
Okay.
The spider almost falling from the ceiling, seeing it just barely hold on with one leg.
Okay. Well, let's try to do that again. See if it can hold on now. A 28 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Again, no sneak attack, which sucks. So 13 damage.
The 13 will miss the spider.
No. I rolled a 28.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yes, that will actually kill the spider. The spider, which was just holding on with 2 of its 8 legs, the rest kind of dangling, some of them curled in a little bit. Your ball actually cutting through those 2 legs at the middle joint. The spider falls from the ceiling, spurting out ichor, smashing into the floor, and dying.
Does the Quaggoth take bludgeoning damage from a spider falling on him?
I'll give it a dex save. I'll give it a dex save. We'll set the let's see. We'll set that to an 11 DC for that. No, the Quaggoth dodges from the side with its canine-like senses, alerting it to a ball being thrown at it. What is a dead spider if not a ball?
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 All right. I'm gonna just stay where I am. I'm gonna keep the ceilings clear, and keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean it's Ali. It's Alivon's turn right now. Sorry. I
Right.
double
Okay,
clicked.
I'm going to.
Well, I can.
For right now, we're just going to firebolt the Quaggoth. So, I'm going to say a 27 will hit to hit the Quaggoth.
I think that's a pretty safe bet, huh?
17 points.
Excellent.
And that's my turn. I'm going to stand. I'm going to hold my ground. Taking the. No, I can't take it.
No, right. All right. Slither, now action comes to you.
So yeah, I'm going to take aim at the Quaggoth right here. Oop.
Definitely hitting for 17. No,
Hold
I'm
on.
so sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm a fool. I'm trying to multitask too fast here.
see?
16 will hit for 9 points of damage. All right.
Oof. 13.
The 13. You see the Quaggoth attempt to.
D4.
Oh yeah.
It hits. You see
okay.
that the 13 just hits.
I'm sorry, I spoke too early. I thought you were gonna. I should have waited for your narration because I just assumed your narration was gonna say that it failed.
No. Sometimes I try to narrate the. I try not to say it just hits, but it's
Yeah.
it's
I'm
hard
sorry.
to.
I apologize.
Okay. One. Okay. With a total of 36 points of damage. Anything else there, Slither?
I actually am going to go into hybrid transfer.
Okay.
Still have a token.
Multi-side it. Remember, right-click your token, and you can multi-side, and it's all set up that way.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. The party hears a howl echoing out through the hallway as Slither assumes his werewolf form. All right, Kathira. You remain wrapped in this web cocoon. You can make a strength check trying to escape it if you would like. That is an action to do so. You burst through the webs with a cluck.
Do horses cluck now?
Why not?
This one does.
Okay,
It is a
so
fantasy
that's my
horse.
turn
You are
then.
right. How dare I? It's a fantasy.
When wild shape can get a little wonky. That's what happens when you have too much Kathira's herb before you wild shape. Some of the no, that's not true. So you are free of the web, Kathira, and that was your action.
Yeah, I'm all set.
All right. Clark, you see this. Oh, wait a second. I want to address this before we go forward. Kathira, I'm 100% sure that a warhorse is a large creature. Is
Yeah.
that not right? Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, I could. Do you want me to be a war pony?
No, I want you to be what you want to be, and I just want to be better at seeing things when I should see them.
Can we be in the same spot as each other because she's large, or no?
No, unless we're mounted, right? So this is
Yes.
how I'm just going to change the
dare you.
position, and this is what the position is right now. And I know it's different, and I apologize for that, guys, but this is how it is. With that being said, Clark, you see the big warhorse burst out of its webbing.
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action, cast spiritual weapon at a higher level so I can do more damage with it.
Smart. Let me know what level it is. For our purposes, I mean, just to not mince words, I would recommend 10 foot, but that's just whatever. Because a lot of our people are between 5 and like 8 feet or something like that, and their people are probably, most of them that you see are around 5 feet
I have
to
no idea what you're talking about when you say 10 foot.
10 foot off the ground. Because if you say you're going to do it in the air, then you need to tell me how high in the air, right? You know what I mean?
I always assumed it had to float right above the ground. I didn't know that it could.
It has a fly speed, doesn't it? I believe it does. I might be. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's not a physical item. There's no stat block for it.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's got a fly speed because, like, it just says you can move it. You can put it. I don't know. Yeah. So maybe I guess this is a Craig buff that maybe is not RAW, but yeah, for me, spiritual weapons can totally fly.
Okay. I'm gonna put it at the same level as me, so it'll be 5 feet. So it'll be within 5 feet. Like, how tall, for example, is this guy?
The Quaggoths and the Drow are both like 7-8 foot tall, which is also
so
about the
I'll put
height
it-
of
I'll
Rift.
put
Rift
it,
is a little
like-
bit shorter.
I'll put it at like the 10-foot mark, and then that way then it can attack downwards, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thought I pulled it out. Pull it out, I said. Oh, there it is. I know there's gonna be two of them.
Whoa! Hey, Matt. Hey, baby.
Okay. So we'll stick that, and then let's do the swipe with it.
Really?
Dirty 20 to hit.
Definitely going to hit. I'm sorry. I'm being dirty over here. You're doing the... Okay, I see exactly what's going on. Nice.
For 14 force damage.
Cleaving into the Quaggoth deeply and cutting its head off, actually.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop.
I put the skull icon to indicate that it's a higher level.
That would be a nice icon, like an up arrow or a down arrow. Those would both be very useful.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else there, Clark?
Yes, I'm going to use my action to Toll the Dead on this one. Let me just see what the range of Toll the Dead is. I'm pretty sure it's just as long as I can see it. Toll the Dead is, 60 feet. We're good. So I'm going to Toll the Dead. This Quaggoth has CP.
I was going to just say, no, Clark would know that he has not taken damage.
Damage yet. Shit, I would have done it the other way around. Okay. That's unfortunate. None of these guys have, though, right? Like, we've killed everything that's taken damage.
I think you have focus damage pretty good. I do believe that's accurate. I'm positive that's accurate.
Oh, okay. I got it then. I got this. I'm going to ready my action to cast Toll the Dead once an enemy comes in within range and takes damage.
That you can see and takes damage. Beautiful. Smart cleric right there. Perfect. Pippin, you see a moment in the chaos of combat to act right now, just as you hear from the back Clark shouting out, "Hurt one of them!" or something to such an effect.
Take one down so I can take it down!
Alright, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on this Quagga.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Is that a dex or a con? I know it's something.
God, maybe not.
No, it's just an attack. No, you see the bolt
You have
come
your
out.
D4.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
I'm sorry, I feel like, Craig, my D4 is getting in the way of your narrative because you're about to say it hits or it missed, and we're like, wait, I want to roll more.
No,
It's a
that's
12.
fine. I like you guys rolling clickety-clackities, and I like you using your abilities, and no, I'm fine. This is great. So with the total of the 12, you still see the bolt coming out of the chest cannon of Maw weaker than is normal, where normally you would expect a thick beam crackling with energy. Just kind of a line, a small little beam came out, tinted blue. The Quaggoth, seeing the weakened attack, actually throwing his chest forward, jumping into the attack, such as that it didn't get to the intended range, seemingly shattering the beam. 12. Yeah, seemingly shattering the beam and not affecting him.
That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Rift, you sense a time to act. You see the medallion on the floor in front of you, the Quaggoth against the far wall, and the entire southern corridor being filled with bodies rushing at you all.
Okay. I'm gonna kick this medallion behind me. Or should I just pick it up, I guess? I'm afraid. What if it's...
You just have to tell me
right, I'm
what
gonna
you're
pick-
going to.
Oh, you could use your sword to like kind of what do you call it? Like use your sword like a broom and just push it behind you with your sword.
Right. I just don't want them to get their hands on it. That's
Well, yeah,
all.
that's what I'm saying. So push it into this
Yeah.
spot with your
I'm
sword.
gonna use my sword. Perfect. And, but is that my action? That's
Or-
alright. I
object,
guess.
or is that like a free object interaction?
I would say that if you're going to like use your sword and reach out and to try to like fling it back behind you, I would call that an action because
That's okay. I'll use it because I don't think we want them to get a hold of that.
okay,
Am I
so
correct to say that? Or...
I think
so
that's the idea.
what I am going to say now is you reach forward, you catch it in the edge of your sword, and you kind of scrape along the ground with great momentum behind you, flinging it, making essentially an improvised ranged attack. You can throw it up to 30 feet is standard. So you need to tell me it's going to go straight behind you towards Clark in that direction, right? It
Yep.
can be as much as 30 feet away. You just let me know.
30's here.
Yeah, let's just go to 30.
Pop Clark in the head.
No.
I got it. Throw it here. I'll catch it, Rift.
The party sees this medallion whizzing through the air, landing at Clark's feet, underneath, roughly 10 feet beneath him. Any bonus action or movement? It would be a pretty safe bet to say that something would try to hit you next turn.
I hope so.
I say that if that's the case, then it
Right,
would
I
make
can
sense
bonus
to you.
action my...
Right.
Alright. I hope so. It's only one slot left.
All right, let's get all the dots on you. Bang, another dot on you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have... That's what I mean. That was my last slot. Like, if
Your
I
last
used
rage.
it...
Yeah. Well, I mean, if a slobber knocker's coming,
I'll just make somebody hit me or something.
that's the thing. If ever
Yeah.
you're at risk of not taking damage, just
Yeah.
like bite your finger or something stupid.
Okay.
Really good RP for a barbarian, I feel like, is I bite my shield because that's what, like in real world Scandinavia, some barbarian tribes were known for things of that nature. Anyways, so Conwyn.
Yeah.
Sir Conwyn is going to start muttering some words and kind of moving his shield around a little bit as a bulwark around him, and little divine chargers are going to be deposited around him as a shield of faith forms.
Excellent. You're not fucking around right now. What does that put you at? Like 21?
You've told us
22.
not to.
23.
Nice. No, I approve. I couldn't approve more. You guys make my heart swell like the Grinches in that one movie. Oh, the Grinch.
And then as his action, he will dodge.
Perfect. All right. With that, the tide is finally hitting, I reckon. The party sees another giant spider assume the previous position on the ceiling above them. Will this
did it?
time look around. Slash roll. It will cast a web at Conwyn.
Oh, of course.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Hitting.
It's at disadvantage.
Is it? Okay.
Dodge action.
Right on. Yeah.
Nice,
Oh, shit.
nice.
Way to go.
Very
dodge
good.
action. There's no way.
No, come
Holy
on!
shit! Holy shit! It really wanted you to
Conwyn,
fucking get
with
it.
raising your
No
shield
way.
instinctively, you not seeing the mass ball of not a venomous attack or a piercing attack, but rather, much like bolos, these webbing coming at you, totally restricting you. The party hears the clanking of Conwyn's heavy armored arms snapping close to his body. With that, seeing a moment of opportunity, the troglodyte against the far wall, then charging forward, coming right up against, I'm sorry, not troglodyte, Quaggoth, right up against Conwyn, making 2 advantaged claw attacks in
Flat.
a friend's flat, right. Good reminder, thank you.
There you
Both
go.
of them hitting this restrained man and this Quaggoth not knowing the
What?
ferocity that would be needed or the planning and just hitting the thickest part of Conwyn's breastplate. Conwyn barely even feeling the repercussive force coming through. However, more enemies still coming forward, much like water. This
Did
time
you
a
say that-
troglodyte...
The 12 and the 6 hit?
It hit my breastplate, but I took no damage.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, right. Different
Okay.
way. Right, just narration here.
Okay.
The first troglodyte coming around the corner, making first a lunging, biting attack at Warhorse Cathera. Is this this?
Yep.
Oof.
Dealing 3 points of piercing damage, and then biting out a little chunk of your flank leg, coming up with 2 claw attacks following through. One of them dealing 5 points of slashing damage, also on the back corridors. Does the 11 hit?
The 11 meets, so yes.
Excellent. So in total, 11 points of slashing damage there.
The 5
so
damage, Conwyn is going to use his reaction to Divine Allegiance with Cathera.
You
the
intercept it?
5 damage reduced by his charisma modifier to 1.
Beautiful. How many, is that what you were pointing out to me before in the thing? I was trying to look for
Yeah.
it. Is that a X amount per day, or can you just use that ad infinitum?
It's ad infinitum as long as I have a reaction.
Excellent, beautiful. Oh, reaction, good. Okay, perfect. So that was 1 troglodyte. More troglodytes coming forward. Rift, 2 troglodytes coming within melee of you. Both of them doing the same, but the first leading with a biting attack, which you bat aside with the haft of your sword, the handle. Yet following through, though, with 2 different claw attacks. Does the 20 hits?
Yes.
One of them getting through. You just not having enough equipment to block all of the strikes coming at you, dealing 5 points of slashing damage, which you of course have reduced. I should have mentioned this on the first one, but the party noticed with these troglodytes, them just giving off an ungodly stench, reminiscent of the worst smells encountered on level 1. Even the most iron-stomached of us can feel a little bit of bile rising. Riff, the second troglodyte, mimicking the first, leading with a bite attack first. Easily seeing the pattern, you bat it aside. Shifting up its tempo, though, being a little slower than the first, this actually being to its advantage as its second one coming in moments after your attempted parry, dealing 4 points of slashing. Does the 17? Just. And the next one, although you barely get your sword over in time, it's almost like its claws are on your body and your sword is there, so it still does manage to dig its claws slightly into the flesh of your shoulder, dealing 6 points on the last.
So the other one was 5, and you said that's halved. So is that a 2, or you're saying
2.
that...
Always go down unless I think there's at least one thing that I'm aware of that says round up, but almost everything is round down, really.
And that was 603.
Yes. Another the Grimlock coming up. More troglodytes coming up. You know what the really nice thing is, though?
What's that?
After just getting that 8K, you guys easily have enough gold on you that you guys can all have like really nice funeral plots, like maybe even mausoleums.
Whatever.
I'm not. The thing is, guys, I'm not even going slow on my end. I'm really not. Oh, you know something?
I'm sure we'll be fine.
The difficult terrain slowing the advance of the enemies ever so slightly. Kathira's previous efforts intensifying the bottleneck structure of this combat that we are all in. Right, last thing, check. One... The Drow, standing here in the center downwards, will cast Darkness.
Great.
Oh shit.
Centered on
Fuck.
Conwyn.
Oh no. Now, okay. I was hopeful before. I'm not anymore. Anybody got counterspell?
Dispel magic.
I think I might have dispel magic. I'll check.
Dispel magic would do it.
It's a third or fourth round, or is this still the third?
This is the
second
second.
round.
Oh,
No,
when
no,
it goes
well,
to Amara,
third.
I'm counting
Third. It's the second to
enemies as the third. Okay, that's.
It's the second round tonight, but it's the third altogether.
Oh, I
do not-
gotcha.
I do
It's
not
the-
have. I'm sorry.
Go no. I'm sorry.
I do
go.
not have dispel magic. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do not.
It goes one further than even that, Craig.
Oh, is it 20? I thought it was 15.
It's 15.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry, no, I'm wrong.
It's all good.
I'm
Nothing
thinking
wrong
of
with being
Starter
wrong.
Cloud Kill with how many times you'd hit us with that.
Yeah.
It's the good thing is a bunch of it's in the wall.
That wall can't see shit.
Amara, you find a moment to act in the chaos of this fight.
Oh, do I?
You do.
But you're
You do.
standing in darkness. Does anybody
Yes.
have sight or blind sight?
Yes, just so this darkness being the type of darkness that dark vision cannot penetrate, and some of you, enough of you would know this that I have no problem saying it. It would take more than like a cantrip light spell to penetrate this darkness as well.
I think it's literally true sight, blind sight, and devil sight.
I think if a light spell that's a higher level than the darkness spell was my understanding, but I could be wrong.
Okay, I have been trying to figure out if I could do anything. Let's see.
I would still let you attack these things, but it's going to be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And for this encounter, until I say otherwise, if you miss with a natural, what's your modifier? Like +9 or something?
It depends
For
on
an attack,
what I'm doing.
crossbow attack?
My crossbow's a +10.
Yeah, so if you miss something and you roll a 1 or a 2, you will do 5 points of damage to somebody close to that target.
Okay. Well, right now I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. I know that none of my companions are over here near the walls.
That's not just you too, Amara. That goes for any of you ranged guys. Any
Mhm.
ranged attack in these conditions, those, what I just said, apply to you.
So I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack for each
Yep.
ray. So I'm gonna attempt to hit this one because I know that my companions are directly in front of me. So I'm gonna try to hit further back. Because I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
I
know-
see. Oh no, perfect. So okay, so you're going for that Grimlock or pick
Yeah.
for me? Perfect. I'm not going to. You have no risk of hitting your enemies if you're not attacking the front line.
Okay.
Or you have no risk of hitting your allies, is what I meant. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I am going to do this. This is only a +6. I have disadvantage, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. Does a 16 hit?
A 16, I do believe that it does. A 16 does hit.
Okay.
You notice the Firebolt,
It's
the
a
Scorching Ray
Scorching
beam,
Ray.
not really giving off much light, but it's just giving off like a 5-foot dim light as the bolt goes off. You see that the creature was barely responding, seemingly very, very slow to your incoming attack,
Okay.
dealing the 7 points of damage to it.
There's 3 bolts, so I get to do 2 more.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Oh, okay.
I insist that you do.
Let me roll that twice. Or I have
Yep,
that.
no, that's perfect.
Question. Can I add my D4 to that roll?
Yep, I think you can add it to one of the roll. I think it says, I mean, either way, it's gonna
because
hit.
I have disadvantage.
but-
I forgot to hit disadvantage on the first one, so
So
would be
you're gonna hit there with an 11, Kyle. Maybe can you look up for us? She was asking, could she do the D4 to that second attack of the Scorching Ray? So basically, could you let me know when there's a downtime if it says on the first attack in a round or on a attack in a
on
round?
any one roll.
On any one roll. So yes, you definitely could have, but that 11 would have hit anyways.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter. All right, let me do the damage for that then, and then I
Great.
will have one more, only 4,
Perfect.
and then last.
You notice with this attack, the flesh of the creature seemingly catches fire at a critical point, and it burns like a candle, giving out a guttural yell.
Okay, so my last ray with the D4 would be a 12. So
You gotta tell me. I understand it happens to all of us.
Uh-huh.
Where is it going? Because
Oh.
the thing had died on the last
Okay.
one. Yeah.
I would be going for the same area, so I'll probably do this one because it would be in the same area.
That he's 5 foot of. I would impose that kind of potential penalty as you can go there. I would also say the spiders. You know where the spider is as well.
Oh, okay. I know where the spider is. Okay. Then I would do it on the spider. I think.
Excellent.
So would a 12 hit the spider?
I don't think so. I think no, a 12 will not hit the spider.
Okay.
But good D4 range. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh,
Yeah.
She had
No,
already rolled it.
No, it's once per turn, so she did it on her turn.
No.
what?
Oh,
No, she didn't.
I
The
didn't know.
11
she
hit.
used it.
No, but she just used a 9 plus a 3 to make it 12.
That was for the spider.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm bonkers nuts. Yeah, okay. So that one, the third one does miss. That's all your attacks, Amara. My fault, guys.
Yes,
Thank you for
and
that,
I'm just
Clark.
hitting this to cross off the spell, so it's just gonna show up because that's the way it goes.
Yep.
So don't pay attention.
But
to this
otherwise,
roll.
that's your turn.
Yes, that is my
Excellent.
roll. I figured that was the best I could do at that point in time. Or I have a bonus action actually. Can I? Oh no, wait, because my bonus. Can I
You're still good.
transfer my?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I will transfer it to the spider because I remember where the spider was.
Perfect. You do have it on the spider now.
Excellent.
Alivon, you see the kind of faint, ever so faint amber glow above you as the hunter's mark effect takes hold of the spider. And other than that, you stand ready to act.
Okay, what I want to do is I want to move in behind Conwyn. If I can do that.
You definitely can do that.
Okay, I'm move over here, and then I'm gonna expend all my sorcery points to get back a fireball, and I'm gonna drop it right here. If that is allowable.
It's 100% allowable.
And that's what I'm going to do.
All the sorcery points. Wow, that's all you. When you hear a sorcerer saying that, you brace, you hold on to your
AC
genitals.
16, 30 points of fire damage right on top of this son of a bitch right here, 2 feet out.
So here's the thing, Mark.
Which pretty much takes.
Do you have any idea what you're gonna? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just have to. The amount of rolls I have to do. Fellow DMs, have any of you guys ever had to do this many?
Not quite that many, but close.
It's fun.
7.
Should have bought a squirrel.
8. Should have bought a squirrel. 8 d20. 8 d20.
Was that a good move, Mitch?
Okay, so it's gonna be left to right.
Yeah, and luckily
not
Firebolt
bottom.
doesn't need line of sight.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
All of my, literally every one of my spells is line of sight. I'm like, I can't do anything.
Question: do these all have truth sight?
Well,
Most of them have blind sight.
Okay, so sound cool.
I definitely see 4 failures there.
Yeah, I am. To answer you in maybe a more direct way, I am keeping track of which. There's one creature type in front of you right now that will have disadvantage.
No, that's fine.
Fail. Sorry, I'm just going through my numbers. You know, you guys are lucky that I love numbers. So
Numbers guy.
And it's at least 15 damage even on the save, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I just got on.
Yo, I'm a fucking idiot. Thank you, Conwyn. So you notice every single troglodyte die.
Well, he doesn't because he's in darkness.
Right,
Don't notice.
Hear a sudden lack of breathing in the hallway.
Wow, very nice. Okay, so now, all right, now for Drought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's better. So let me mark off all my sorcery points. Click, 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 click.
Oh, you know what? These guys are still gonna. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Woo!
Whoa!
Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Yeah.
Wow.
The only answer is Fireball.
The only answer is
And the
always
darkness is down now, too.
Question:
Wow.
Was the
The
thing
only choice.
was the thing that was
God,
casting
yes!
that spell part of the things that died?
The thing that was cast.
Yeah, darkness.
Yes,
is
you're
It was
totally
one of the
right.
drow.
Yep, you're totally right.
Yeah, darkness is gone.
Woo!
Boom!
Fireball
Good job,
answers every situation ever. So
Yes.
All right, we're still not
That
done with
Dracolich
these.
killed my lightning cat, my casting lightning in the with the other guy, but
You know, nat
from
20?
Conwin's
How dare you?
From Conwin's point of view, can he see down the hallway at all? Like, how many are left?
I can see
Can
one
someone tell?
Quaggoth down the hallway,
And that's it?
and the leg of a spider.
Okay.
Sexy leg.
Could there be more behind the Quaggoth and the spider? Probably.
potential. Probably the leader. I would
I
assume.
think we killed the 3 leaders, I hope. I hope with the 3 or 4 Drow that we killed over the leaders, but...
What's your D16? Just means okay. So the Quaggoth. Okay, that is all done. The party hears a symphony of screams of Underdark creatures coming forward, inflicting different emotions in all of you. Some being saddened by the loss of life, be it from whatever form. Some being struck with misgivings about a possible miscommunication. Others relishing the torment and the handling of enemy forces. In any event, the burst of flames and the gust of air and dust settles down, the battlefield being significantly less loud. Slither, action comes to you, my friend. Still in werewolf form.
I'm here. Attack me. Wag. $18.
8. I'm so sorry. Can you ping the one? I know you did, but can you tell me again which one you were hitting? Definitely hits. The 11 naturally will not.
D4.
Nice. A 15 will, though, again, with the wanted-like effect of the arrow curving to strike its original target.
7.
Excellent.
I like to imagine I'm in the background just like using psychic powers to...
To help everybody do their damage.
I'm next.
Very nice. You see the Quaggoth begin to be very bloodied. Alright, Kathira, action comes to you.
Okay, so my question is, can I, if I try to make like a hoof strike against this guy, do I risk Rift?
No, definitely not.
Darkness
No,
is
the
gone now.
darkness is
Oh,
gone.
okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Yep,
You're
yep,
welcome.
No worries. For real.
Whoa.
That really
think
was
you're
the
right.
play. I think, in my humble opinion, that was the play of the campaign so far.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Honestly.
that Quaggoth is didn't just run in fear when everybody in front of him blew up.
Nice. So Kathira, in warhorse form, being cut and torn, having bits of flesh removed, still rears up to an intimidating height, slamming down with hooves, landing thunderously against the stone ground, totally crushing the troglodyte before her, coming down through its head, and much like an accordion, coming out through its gooch, leaving a squished can of a beast before her.
Oh, so that's what its own asshole tastes like.
And I am all done.
Excellent. Clark, you see the carnage intensifying before you, unlike anything you've seen before, even in this mad place.
I had a held action from last turn that never went off. Before I take my
You're
turn,
right. Yep.
can we-
Yep.
can we
One of
trigger
those
that?
two.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
Try
I
and
even.
clip
Let's
that-
think.
Has anything take damage that's still alive, or is everything
Well,
taking damage
no.
dead?
I can remember.
The
I can
spider.
remember. The spider. Yeah, the spider was the first, so it would have won
Okay.
at the spider.
All right.
The spider has not taken damage, but what you're held at. Oh no.
What?
Paul, were you
Yeah, my
attacking
held
the
action
spider?
Was that the second?
No. Quag off.
The quag, yeah. So the quagoth, yeah. Your held action was not what you saw; it's what was damaged. So it goes at the quagoth.
All right. So the Quagoth needs to give me Wisdom save DC 14 as it hears jingle bells going off in its head. It doesn't know
man.
what it is. It just hears na 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 na.
That
na,
is
na,
horrific.
Na, 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 na.
It will pass that one.
All right. So that
Time
was the
is
hell
coming.
action. Okay. All
Um,
Now my
right.
regular
Okay.
turn.
Yep.
So I will do Toll the Dead on the same Quagoth.
Okay.
So please give me another Wisdom save.
Allie, I'll make sure I will clip that for you. I'll have it up on Paul's channel tomorrow. Okay.
Sweet.
I'll name it like highest kill ever.
I don't know how to make clips. I should make clips for my channel.
Because I'll be honest, I want to share that
Slash
with somebody.
clip, or just click on the little clacker on your feed.
Yeah, because I'm gonna want to share that with a couple of the other D&D, friends.
What is it, Paul? There's a keybind
Alt X.
shortcut. Alt X.
Yeah, Alt X,
That'll
yep.
does it too.
Hmm.
All right. Sorry. Let's give yield the floor to Clark again.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, my
It says
friend.
I'm doing Jingle Bells Toll the Dead to the same Quagoth.
Oh God.
Yes, once again, correct. I reckon just hit me with that roll. Or no, I need you to
you
save.
have to do a wisdom save.
Yep.
Yes. You hit me with that roll.
Jingle bell.
This one
And
will
then-
take full.
Yes, that's going to be 2d12. So it'll be 17
It's,
damage necrotic.
It will take the brunt of it. The party sees the familiar sight of a enemy monster standing before them have the head explode.
Ha ha ha!
Nice.
Okay, and then my spiritual weapon will take what looks more messed up between the two troglodytes and the spider. Any of them?
They all look equally intact.
Okay, all right. I think since the troglodytes are on the ground, I will attack the spider so as to make sure it doesn't keep encroaching. So. That is a 9, but I have my own D4.
All right.
Damn it, 12.
The spider raising its leg in response to the attack and just kind of parrying your blade with its leg.
Movie.
Well, I tried. That's my turn.
All right,
I tried.
Pippin, you see your moment to act.
Yes. I'm going to use my Wand of Magic Missiles.
Nice.
And I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay. So give me
So-
3d4 plus...
3d4
Or no.
plus 2.
No, if you're
No,
doing it at
5d4.
3rd level, yeah, 5d4, right? Plus 5.
5d4, yeah.
And you said the spider? No, I'm... did-
What looks...
They all look equally intact.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the spider. What are you? 4d4?
5d4.
5. And then plus 5, right? So 16.
Nice. all 5 of the darts of arcane energy strike into the creature, each centered on its center, its thoracic region, dealing 16 points of damage to it. Anything else there, Pip?
That's it.
All right. With that, Rift, I do apologize, but before we take your turn, let us all take our second break of the night. What do you guys think? Let's do an 8-minute one here. Get back at 8:10. Is that reasonable for everybody?
That's fair
It
enough
is
for me.
Kyle isn't in the
Long enough to-
bathroom already.
You kick the door down.
I know.
Tell him
That's
to
why we
spread
need
his legs.
2
Pee through his legs.
bathrooms.
Get a funnel. Put the funnel in his crotch. Sit on the funnel. We could keep stacking people here.
Ah,
I'm so glad.
I'll be
you're
back.
so weird.
All my stuff is inside. I literally just fire an arrow and that's it.
That's probably. I didn't want to say anything. You came home like, oh, it smells like tea. I was like, man, what if tea was like that? It was me. When at your leisure. You gotta go right down. Mark, that was the clutchest fireball. Oh, he's not there. That was a clutch ass fireball. You saw, but you killed like 24 things.
So now we have Thursday for tomorrow, Saturday for next, and everything by 1100. I've always matched it. And all the ones are something else. Oh, you found it. Oh yeah, how did you find the the address box? I realized I didn't have the address on. I had remember he was the guy who he just said like really like nice that I have some squares. Golden truck. Yeah.
I don't know if I found the listing for that one.
You sent me that it has the word brilliant in it. So if you scroll up to the chat and you find the one that has the word brilliant in it, that's the one that we're looking at tomorrow.
Make me want a yogurt. No, I'll wait.
I thought I forgot I had French fries. I got excited for French fries. Why I have hashtag hashtag.
Yeah, it's just shredded French fries. Oh, I still have 5 minutes? Maybe I should get a yogurt. No, the only reason I want a yogurt is because Kyle's making his food and it smells good. I need to stop eating when it's just because something smells good. That really triggers me. I need to be good about that.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm trying to be better. When I went to my doctors, they're like, you need to drink more water, you need to eat less, you need to eat certain portions. So I've been drinking a lot more water. Actually, I had water all day until I got home because I wasn't hungry because I drank so much water. So that's a good sign. So when I'm not around Kyle and I'm not smelling food cooking, I'm not hungry. But as soon as I come home and Kyle makes something, I'm like, must eat food.
So you got to stop Kyle from eating food.
Yeah. He should go
That's
eat in the
all.
car. He should be supportive of me. But he won't.
You gotta have some food for sustenance.
He can make sandwiches because they don't smell.
Oh,
You know?
Well, depends.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
in the
maybe
other room. If I can smell it from the kitchen, then it's should not be allowed. You can have cold food that you don't have to cook so it doesn't emit smells. And you can have sandwiches. You can have cereal. You know? No oatmeal, though, because you got to warm that up. So.
Do clerics get Dispel Magic? Somebody here should definitely keep Dispel Magic so we never get in that situation again.
Clerics do. I believe it's a second or third level spell. I have Dispel Magic or Tor has Dispel Magic.
Because that was scary. I wasn't scared of this battle until darkness.
Right, that was a bit of a that caused. Luckily, thankfully, I didn't have to worry about. I was worried that darkness would prevent me from being able to actually do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Can you see my nails?
Pretty.
Oh, pretty.
They're very fallsy.
Did you guys see my nails? I'm in a mood.
Yeah, I always see your post.
And I say my little bats. I've been wanting Halloween nails
Did you
probably
post
since like August or September, but that's when we figured out we were probably gonna move, so I shouldn't unpack all my stuff. So I just got these. They're press-ons and they're horrible, and I feel like they're gonna come off, and I just put them on Monday. So I have like 4 more sets of Halloween nails though because I couldn't control myself.
If we're moving in October, we won't be able to put up like all our Halloween decorations October 1st like we usually would.
I know, I gotta dig
We'll
mine
do it
out.
as soon as we move. We
Oh,
put
yeah,
them up
see?
first.
I told you I did love you. See, I see your post and I saw those. I was like, oh, I love those because Halloween. I'm like, oh, they're awesome.
I saw these ones. They were extra long though, and they're really pretty, like candy corn nails. But like, I knew I would not be able to wipe my ass, or I'd stab myself in the vagina when I was wiping. So I chose to not do that.
I can't even have long nails. Like,
yeah.
I
I get medium length because they're just long enough where they'll match like my regular nails because my nails grow pretty long, so I can still texturally handle everything, and they won't break through gloves and stuff when I'm working. So
nice.
Because you can't do like private care with long ass nails because
I might start doing fake nails because I really love that color street. My best friend turned me on to them.
Nice.
and
and those are the ones
nice
that you just like file it on, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, cool.
They're like Lee stick-on nails, but they're it's real nail polish, so it's just a layer of tape nail polish, basically.
Yeah. And I say I like fake nails because I love to clickety-clack things, but my problem is they file down your real nails when they stick them on, so whenever they grow out or they come off, your nail is so damaged that like mine will break all the time and cause problems. So, and I don't get them filled all the time because I'm cheap. I want to do them once. So
you should definitely clip this and put it on your channel. Nail conversation. Remove it from the rest of the stream and have it be a specific clip on its own.
Talking about nail conversations. Look at this.
Well,
this
we're
is what
not
I tell you,
playing at the
No,
I'm just teasing.
You know, we should have dice goblin conversations, and Mitch should be showing off some of his dice. He's not there. I'm fiending. I ordered some dice, but they're coming from China. I got them for $1, but with like $8 shipping. So you know they're really like $9 dice. You know what I mean?
More than that, I'm fiending because Jess got tokens for Christmas from her mom, and they're still not here yet. It's August. It's September, I mean.
Well, what happened was they were a pre-order, so they weren't going to come by Christmas. And then with COVID and everything happening, the factory that was making them slowed down production and all that stuff. So they were the first official D&D like cardboard ones, because all the other ones we use were like Pathfinder or we make them ourselves or whatever. So. But it doesn't look like we'll be in person anytime soon because COVID number 2 is around. So
number 3 is coming as well.
Yeah.
Well,
but I really like I like this online format because I don't have to wear pants if I don't want to.
True.
So that's a plus. And I like the tokens and everything. It's easy to move. We don't have to crawl over each other. But I miss my clicky clacky dice.
Jess.
On a positive note, TwitchCon
Can you stand up?
Year.
Why? Because of my pants? I'm wearing shorts, my dear, but I am wearing a crop top, so still comfort.
Why? What is she laughing at? What are you laughing at?
I'm wearing jammies, so.
She said sometimes that she doesn't have to wear pants. So I said, can you stand up?
Oh, you wanted proof.
He was testing you.
When I'm really drunk, I do sit
but
here drunk.
I'm wearing my Fabletic shorts, and they're really comfortable. I like anything with really big pockets.
No.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mitch, show us your clicky clacky dice. What did you get this month again?
I haven't gotten it yet. It's still in shipping.
Son of a bitch.
My favorite kind of dice are metal dice. They're just so weighty. Ever since I got my first pair, it's like all I want.
Mm-hmm.
But they're a
They're
little
expensive, though.
expensive. Yeah.
But this is the case that they're all in.
Ooh.
Nice lunchbox.
I really want to get a dice tower too. Kyle promised me he'd print me one, and then we've had the printer for about 2 years, and it's never happened.
I got
You
this
probably
one.
better bet if I tried to do it for you.
It's
Probably.
coming.
That'd be good.
Let us rejoin here, friends. I will say I'm a little nervous. You all know that I ad lib about everything, and it's looking like you guys might live through this, and that means
You
I'm
were
gonna
expecting
have
us
to
all
go
to
with
die, and then you
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
have.
Go.
You'd
Well, I was not expecting such. I
All
was
of
curious to see what you guys would do there, and that was about the best thing that could have happened.
Yes.
So we return with Rift, seeing a moment in the tempo of combat to move.
Rift is attacking recklessly
Woo, girl.
to this. I can't point. What's
The
go-
troglodyte right in front of you.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Makes sense. So, sorry. And I get Wait, I'm okay. There's no disadvantage rolls, right?
No,
No,
it's
the
you have
light. It
advantage.
is beautiful and semi-dark in here, as it
Do you
should
want
be.
me to roll all three? Because that's what I'm gonna do.
Always reckless attack.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I
so
said it
the
right in the beginning, Mitch.
Yeah.
I did.
first one does hit.
Woo.
Yeah, the first one does hit.
The 10?
The
Before 10, you gotta go.
no, so roll another attack here. You have advantage on all of these.
Oh.
So the 14, the 10. So the 14, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll roll the 14.
You roll 3
damage
more
then.
times because there needs to be 6 rolls in total.
Right, reckless attack just gives advantage.
Yeah.
Remember?
Does-
Just advantage, yeah.
Does anybody want to heal the warhorse so it can just continue to be a target? Because that sounds like a fun idea.
So give me another. All right, so your second attack also hits. So give me another. So 13 on the first.
15 on the second.
So you've killed both troglodytes in front of you.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna. Is this spider 5 feet above me?
No, he's 20 feet. Well, he's like
Oh.
15 foot.
Are you frenzying? Because that would put you at level 2 exhaustion.
I know. I'm not frenzying. Nope. I never use that. I only used it that one time.
All right.
So, do I get another attack or?
No.
Oh, I can't get him, so it doesn't matter.
All right, we go to Conwin.
I could throw a spear. No, I can't.
Kyle, I can smell your potatoes from here. It's killing me.
Strength save to break out.
I believe it's 15. 12, you just break out.
Alright. Then I guess with that done, not much in the way of bonus actions. I will leave it there.
The party all feels the whole floor shake vigorously, as though from an earthquake, stones fall from the ceiling, and it sounds as though a loud gong rings out again. This time, though, the party all hearing, echoing out from the walls. "Let me in, you fools! Smash that wretched amulet!"
Let's not smash the amulet. Let's not.
Beyond that, the enemies continue pouring forward with zeal in their eyes.
Do, 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 do. Yeah.
There appears to be more coming from the south. Brace yourselves.
Never ending horde.
Bring it on.
The Quaggoth over against the far wall will be the first to act, him seeming slightly different from the other Quaggoths, perhaps a little more slender with a more pointed face. This one... Everyone who has any metal on them except for Clark, roll a d20 for me.
What'd you say?
Everyone who has any metal on their person right now, other than Clark, please roll a d20 for me.
Okay, let me look at what I'm wearing.
That would be like a.
You have bolts with metal heads, so yes, you have metal on you.
What about as a horse?
You have to honestly tell me if you have horseshoes on or not.
It was cocked on a 20. That's some bullshit.
Oh no.
I think D&D default animals when you wild shape don't have clothes on, so I don't think horseshoes would count.
Yeah.
I know. I would further out of that and say wild shape probably you wouldn't get horseshoes because it's not a natural part of a horse.
Yeah,
but if
that's
somebody,
what I meant. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Who's lowest? Pippin and Pippin and Conwyn both give me another roll.
Ruh-roh. Right.
That's not any better.
Mine didn't show.
Conwyn, you
Better
are
than
now.
mine.
You
Can they add a D4?
You hear the.
Yeah, actually, if it's a save, they can add a D4.
Well, this was just me trying to unbiasedly decide who it was going to be targeting.
Oh, I see.
I rolled a 13, but it didn't show, so I don't know.
Conwyn, you notice your armor begins to glow red hot. Your chest plate, whatever your primary chest armor is, begins to get increasingly hot as heat metal is cast.
A Quaggoth sorcerer. Oh, nice.
Quaggoth Thonot for...
Or whatever, yeah. Magic users.
With that, that's going to be 2d8. That's 12 points of fire damage. And again, that was the Quaggoth that you can currently see. This spider will crawl down along. This spider here is now on the ground. Rift, giant spider, will attempt to make a bite attack against you. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Parrying bite attack. Another giant spider coming forward. Boy, there's not a great way to do this. This giant spider being on the side wall, but coming just within melee distance of you, also attempting to make a bite attack against your rift. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
And parrying the blow as well. And with that, another faint rumbling through the cavern. Let me in and I'll kill them all! I'll give you rewards for being good! Amara, action comes to you.
Okay, which one of these spiders was the spider that had my hunter's mark on it?
Fuck, I didn't mark it. The first one, so the one that's on the left.
Okay, I'm gonna target the one with my hunter's mark.
Perfect.
Okay.
I will put a mark on him right now.
Okay, because it didn't go because we were in darkness and all that jazzy stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's do this, baby.
Yeah, Conwyn and everyone else for that matter would recognize that as the voice of Halaster.
Okay. So the spider, was that the spider that I had marked, was that the one that just had climbed down?
That's correct, yes, because the one you had marked was the one that was already up there first.
Right.
The second one to come through that was closer in on Rift, that was one that was kind of out of sight in the beginning.
Okay, so that means that I would get my sneak attack. So 24 to hit.
Definitely hits.
So this plus a d6. So
Your bolt skewers going in through its jaws, its mandibles, down its thorax, and out its butt, ending the life of this giant spider.
Nice. I was so sad that my sneak attack was only 3, but it worked well enough. I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark to this spider.
You did already.
No. I had done that last turn, and he just hadn't marked it.
Yeah, that is what she said is absolutely accurate.
Couldn't do it last turn because we were still in darkness.
Yes,
it requires sight.
No, it was. I mean, in any event, I'm going to just put it on there, and we're going to keep rolling. But you're perhaps right. You are one who is often right.
Okay.
We'll check the footage later if it matters.
Check the footage.
So it's on the spider.
Okay. Yes, it's on the spider. So I will have one more hit, and that one's on the ceiling, correct?
No, this one is actually on the wall, but it's like kind of at Rift's head level. It's on the wall, but range. Melee distance. Yes, correct.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't get sneak attack anyways for this, so it doesn't matter.
No.
Okay.
Definitely hitting, though.
Awesome.
The bolt's coming out in quick succession.
Let me get that d6 in there. So 9 plus 4.
Excellent.
So 13 damage.
Friends, I gotta tell you all, I'm really impressed with everybody for how smoothly and quickly combat's going tonight. You guys should really pat yourselves on the back.
Question.
Answer.
For sneak attack, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet.
Yeah, this is the second. This is my second hit in a turn.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you didn't get it for reasons like
No.
Okay.
No. She got on the first one. That's the only reason. Just reason.
Reason.
And for your one more attack, or is that?
No, I only have 2 because I use my bonus action for
to Hunter's
the
Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Yep. Excellent. All right, so we come to Alivan just after the veritable hail of crossbow bolts coming out, something you're getting deeply accustomed to seeing, Alivan. You think in yourself that you don't recall anyone in your time being able to shoot the bolts this quickly.
I'm firebolting that Quaggoth.
Excellent. Something that is well within your line of sight to do. Unfortunately,
I missed.
D4. As
right.
Pointed out.
Forgot to have a D4.
Yep.
Yeah, I really love seeing those buffs. I think like a dedicated, but so it's for 12.
Well,
just the Quaggoth doing crouching low, getting himself flush against the ground. You can hear his elbows smacking against the concrete from moving so quickly. The firebolt just going right over his head.
Okay.
All right.
He took 1 point of damage for skinning his knee, though, right?
It was just bone on the knee. we come down to Slither.
I'm gonna take out that spider. Well, try to.
Okay.
Sorry.
First bolt comes, striking true for 9 points of damage.
hit?
I don't think so, but I think you have dice.
I do.
Yeah, 13 does not, but minimum dice roll will. So again, with a curve of the bow, an impossible physical trajectory occurs before you all, allowing the bolt to strike the spider, killing it as it drops down off the wall.
Spiders ain't got nothing on us. Well, none of them do.
Do I have line of sight on this thing here?
Where? There's a lot of dots. Let me see. Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Do you want me to re-roll that to hit?
No, not at all. That's fine.
Because it would have been a 21.
Yeah, no, because it's fine. 21 will in fact hit. call. Yep. The Quaggoth will pass. Will maintain concentration. Conwyn, you do feel the armor continuously heat.
No hotter than the monitor's light.
You keep, as a mantra, you keep telling yourself as the seconds tick by, each one feeling as though a minute. That was third attack, correct, Slither? Or
Yeah, I called my piano.
Perfect. All right. Our resident warhorse.
Kathira is going to make a trampling charge at the Quaggoth.
I absolutely love it. Is that, what's that, a strength save or strength save? The Quaggoth intercepts you, his hands going up, bracing itself against your head, not being knocked prone, seemingly stopping your charge, but you push him back, slamming his back against the wall that is behind him, dealing 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and that'll be it. So then I'm up there, I was gonna say.
All right, Clark, you hear a much different smashing of stone this time, as you can even see the Quaggoth being rammed into the cave wall in front of you.
Excuse me. I fly up.
Con save. For the Quaggoth.
Oh, thank you so much. Sorry about that. Passing yet again.
And I will toll the dead, the Quaggoth.
Okay.
DC 14 Wisdom. So that's going to be the 2d12. 17 necrotic.
Excellent.
As it hears like jingle bells, Quaggoth smells, spiders lay eggs, and so that is, he gets hit with that, and then I will do a similar thing with my spiritual weapon.
The Quaggoth, this time having gone low on the previous round, this time jumping over the strike of the spiritual weapon.
My spiritual weapon is sucking today, even though I cast it at a higher level, so it does more damage, but I'm not hitting with it. All right,
Clark. Anything else there?
Oh, I guess I will fly back.
Excellent. Perfect.
All right.
The corridor shakes again. I'm getting pissed. Let me in to kill them. They've been a thorn in my side.
Where do we hear the sound coming from? Is it coming from the hallway?
No, it's coming from the
From
medallion.
the amulet, the medallion, yeah.
Oh! Okay.
I'm gonna
from literally
cast
everywhere.
Ray of Frost on this Quaggoth.
The amulet's here.
It is coming from seemingly everywhere, but yes,
yes.
right. That does hit. I think you just saved Conwyn, unless you wrote. Yeah, you just saved Conwyn. Right? Am I wrong there?
Yeah, it's base level 10 for DC.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought. All right, excellent. So you do kill this Quaggoth Phonot in front of you, and Conwyn, you do feel your armor lose the unbearable, intense heat that it was emitting.
Remembering back to the brand on my hand being far worse.
Indeed, it was. That being the action there, Pip. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
Okay. Yep. No, not you. Me. My bad. All right, Rift. You're muted right now. Lost in rage. The words don't escape your mouth.
Rip, that's the party. If they want to do something about.
Don't say say literally what you're saying, and I might tell you that it's too long.
Oh.
Advance, it's time to take the fight to them.
You could
what
also
are we gonna do about that amulet?
My thing is also flying in the air, so if you wanted to move up and stand next to Kathira, you could, because my thing is not on the ground. And even if it was, you could stand there anyway.
Alright, yeah. I'm just gonna stand here. That's all I got.
Okay. All right, Conwyn.
Just barely able to get there due to difficult terrain. Conwyn will move forward and take the dodge action.
Perfect. Oh, because I deleted it. So right now it is the enemy turn. Which another spider will come forward along the ground. Conwyn, you're in between lines right now. Are you forward or backward?
I don't know why, but it's not snapping the grid for me.
No, it's all good. The spider will make a bite attack against you. It does suffer disadvantage as you are dodging. Okay, it's surprisingly close to hitting, but slamming against the protective aura of your shield of faith, I believe, yeah?
Correct.
Excellent. The party sees a literal golden shield envelop Conwyn's armored form, protecting him from the deadly, piercing bite of the giant spider before him.
You just moved me into the wall. I can't move at all.
Oh.
God, aren't you lead enough to figure that out for yourself?
Oh, now you're super stunned.
He'd have to change get into the code. The drow continually pouring forward. This time, the first one making a hand crossbow attack against Kathira's warhorse form. Does a 14?
Yeah.
Give me a con save, please. You are currently poisoned. Wait a second.
With a 20?
Yeah, right. You're not. Because
Nice cat face.
no, you're definitely not. I don't know what I was looking at there. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm high.
Little Veronica.
If we're failing with 20s on these drows, then we need to run now.
Well, yeah, I wasn't thinking about your radius, but then also I don't know. I didn't see.
We're not fighting a Dracolich.
Yeah.
No.
The second one will strike you. Let me get another con save, Kathira. Excellent. So on all On all these, you do take the damage, but no like additional effects happen.
Yeah, that takes me out of Warhorse.
Another
Thank
drow
you.
coming forward. Actually, this drow running. And with that, the party, having come a little bit accustomed in this little skirmish to hearing pretty regular rumblings, many of us were perhaps even bracing ourselves, expecting something else. Nothing happens. Amara, find a turn to act.
Say the third one ran away.
Mm-hmm.
Curious cat.
Meow. Go around the cat.
I'm not a cat.
Mew, 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 mew.
Meow, 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 meow.
So you see before you, from where you currently are, no enemies, Amara, but certainly it would be obvious in the context that there was still more down there. You would have still seen the crossbow bolts coming up the corridor.
Absolutely. Boop. Okay. So, I can see this one.
Yes.
So, I'm going to put my hunter's mark on that.
Okay. Bonus.
Alright. And I'm going to attempt to hit it.
Okay.
Let me... Oh, no, wait. I'm missing the giant spider. I would have done it on the giant spider. I don't know why I didn't say that.
Okay.
But I am going to add the d4 to that.
So wait, so the hunter's mark and the attack is at the giant spider, is that right?
Sorry
Okay.
about
All right,
that.
No, that's fine.
I
I'm
kind
just
of
trying
just
to get
like-
it straight.
I was like, big blob. I'm sure it's Kathira, but it's not.
So yes, that will strike the giant spider.
Excellent. Okay, let me do my d6. And no one's within 5 feet of the spider, right?
Conwyn is.
Oh, he is. Cool. So that'll be a total of 18 damage.
All right.
Okay, and we're going to do that again. Sugar plums. Does a 12?
The 12 will miss.
Okay.
Going underneath the body of the spider, in between its legs.
All right. She will...
You have your D4.
No, I just used that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. And she's just gonna sidestep 5 feet back behind you. Be a little bit harder.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent.
I don't think I hit anything that last round. Can I like retcon and like
You
punch the wall or something?
didn't you attack? You killed the troglodytes, didn't you?
No. I went around.
Yes.
Not
If
enough.
yeah. Actually, no. Rather.
You could also just like throw a spear or something at the spider.
No, because she would. Well,
That would
I
keep her
mean,
range
yeah,
going.
yeah. You could do that if you had wanted to.
Yeah. I'm
God,
really-
that's a big retcon.
Yeah.
that's
why I'll just punch the wall. Yeah. No.
yeah. Do an unarmed attack and take that much damage, and then we'll keep going here. Alivan, it is your turn now.
What is going? Map's acting up. Trying to move, but it won't freaking let me move where I want to go. Trying to move here, but the map's, if I grab it, it's moving.
Oh, you are probably in a corner or something.
Yeah, just put me there. I am going to firebolt this elf drow.
The first drow. Yep. All
Yes,
right.
first. I'm going to say a 25 to hit.
Oh, hi, baby.
Definitely hits.
16 points.
Yes, sir.
My sweet girl.
And that's it.
And more than that, that kills the drow. It's screaming in agony, seemingly being disavowed to the fire, being very anti the fire, having a fire phobia.
Right. That ends my turn.
All right, Slither. You begin to hear the silence creeping in that signals the end of a battle, the difference between the sounds of a beginning of a battle and the end.
Take out the fighter.
Okay.
Hopefully. I'm sorry, Crusader.
16 does in fact hit.
Going back to That's one.
21 definitely hits. $11 will miss naturally, although you do have a D4 that you could yet call in. Again, with the curving of the bolt, this time it doing a full orbit around the spider, seemingly deciding where to hit before it's striking it in the part of the spine behind the head above the back, dealing 8 points of damage and killing that giant spider.
Woo!
And that is my turn.
All right, Kathira, action comes to you.
Okay, hang on. I was planning on the spider still being alive.
No, I understand.
Oh, I get that.
Does the drow have anything metal on him?
Yeah, you can see at the very least, you can see some clasps and buckles and that. Actually, it might be wearing. Yeah, it's got a chain shirt on, you see.
I'm going to cast heat metal at him.
Nice.
You know, everybody talks about magic missile, but hey, heat metal can't miss.
I know,
well.
it's really good.
It's super nice.
Whether or
yeah,
not it stays on him if he drops what he's wearing, or it just does damage to him every time, it's nice.
Yeah, no matter what, it's great. So this drow is going to just start clawing at his chest, giving out this horrendous shriek that reverberates up and down the hallways. Before eventually the sound gives way to nothing and the clawing ceases and he falls down on his knees and then face first into the ground, dead.
Oh, wow.
Clark, action comes to you. The reason we're still in here, one enemy got away and basically is fleeing, and I will see what the party is going to decide to do.
I'll fly forwards. That's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait, 5?
That, of course,
30.
being normal movement for you, that's not hard terrain for you, obviously.
So it was 30 foot just to get to here. Guys, the one that ran away, where did he go? Did you guys see which way he ran?
Straight south.
All right, I fly. I have 20 extra feet of flight before I dash, so I'll go.
Don't let him get away.
5, 10, 15, 20, and then I have 50 feet from there.
You begin to see what seems to be some sort of derelict, at this point, looking town in front of you of sorts, covered in cobwebs and spider effigies.
So I have to get to here, I believe.
Getting a better view, it seems to be almost decrepit mausoleums and holy places of sorts, but dark, twisted holy places.
So small problem. I had to use my dash to get here, which means I only have a bonus action, but I can only move spiritual weapon how far? Let's see. I think it's like 20 or 30 feet. I'll just double check.
Yeah, it's 30 feet, I believe it is.
Dang it. Okay. So I'm here, but I can't actually do anything about it. Let me look at my bonus actions. I got him, guys! He's down here!
You don't got him.
Well, I found him!
So, that's probably the end of the turn, perhaps?
I think so. I'm just double checking my bonus actions, but I don't think I have anything useful.
Alright, feel free to move the...
Ooh, dumb question. Yep. Dumb question.
Well, probably not if you're that excited. Hit me with it.
I could cast spiritual weapon again.
Yeah, 100,000,000%. Not a dumb question. Really smart question, Clark.
Okay.
Big brain cleric over here. Yes, you can.
I'm gonna waste a first. I cast it at 4th level before, so I'd be wasting. I'd be giving up the 4th level to cast it at 1st level.
Well, action economy. It's in a action economy. Smarter.
So I dispel the 4th level one, and I summon a 1st level one.
2nd level.
2nd level actually. Oh, is it 2nd level by default? You mean?
Yeah, it's 2nd level.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you. Yep. I cast it at its lowest level.
Right. There we go. I love the phrasing. So you all see the glowing ephemeral blade disappear from its first location, reappear at the second, coming out.
What is the range?
30 feet at least.
No, 60 feet. I can cast it up to 60 feet away from me.
Yeah, so you can get it on the far. I mean, either way.
I'm going to get it on the far side because I'm hoping he doesn't know he can walk right through it. I'm hoping he thinks he's like flanked now, kind of, sort of.
Okay.
He doesn't know he can walk through it.
You would. I mean, Clark would know that Drow are known to be like smart and tricksy people, so there's probably a good chance he's familiar. But it's still. I mean, hey, good thinking.
All right, so I'll take a swipe at him with this new spiritual weapon. Come on.
The radiant seemingly being just a little bit less brilliant than the first one.
13?
The second one, the Drow, seemingly afraid of the holy light coming off of the spiritual weapon, fueled by your good nature, will kind of recoil quickly, preemptively before the strike, dodging away from it.
I'm going to add a D4 to that.
Perfect.
That is a 4, so that makes it a 17.
17. That's going to cleave into the Drow. Let's see the damage, and I'll say where it cleaves into the Drow.
Great. Spiritual weapon. There it is.
You all have noticed these things are not HP bags.
For 9 force damage.
Cutting off the Drow's left arm in the process.
Guess he can't be called Lefty anymore.
It's still being alive, clinging on to its one lost extremity with its other, looking at you in terror at this point, in raw terror. All right, Pippin.
Yeah. It's down here!
Yeah. No, I don't think Ma is going to get down there in one turn, but... That's still difficult terrain.
Correct. Yes, sir. Generally speaking, Clark is unaffected by difficult terrain because he's flying, but for everyone else, Sans, maybe Rift, I think. Maybe Kathira as well, I don't know. It's actually, don't fret it too much, Conwyn. It's actually about the end of it, and the rest of this will probably be... You could theater of the mind the rest of this really easily, if it doesn't work out.
Oh no, he's at D&D Beyond, not Roll20, so he's okay.
It's happened to me, yeah, but he can't access his character sheet.
Yeah, he just can't roll.
Yeah.
So just half my move.
Yes, through that difficult terrain. Another way of thinking about it is all of those squares that are covered there, count them as 10 foot instead of 5. You know what I mean? Normally that's what I do. I find it to be easier when thinking about difficult terrain. Just
Move
double
there.
the...
That'll be it.
Yes, sir. All right. Rift? You muted. Voice lost to the thrill of battle.
I'm going to move down there.
If you have like a 90-foot thing, if you have a 90-foot spell, Pippin, you could use it.
I do actually.
Hold on, Rift.
Or no, I don't.
Okay.
No. Okay.
You don't have
Well,
frost. What is it? 90 foot.
Magic missile is 120 feet, so yeah, I guess I could. I thought Ray of Frost was, but it's only 60 foot.
Ooh, I see. Are you
I'm
going to
dodge.
change anything? Hold on, Rift.
Oh.
Pippin,
Oh,
are you
okay.
going to change anything, or is...
No, that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, Rift.
That's alright. I'm just gonna dodge to here.
Do you have a range? Do you have a ranged
That's
attack
all.
like a spear or an axe or something you can throw?
Actually, I can. Where was I? Here.
Because
Back
You were
further.
like-
3 up, 1 over.
No, I mean. Oh yeah.
You
you're
were
right.
3 up,
Sorry.
1 over is where you were.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
And then from
Yeah,
there you were
actually, I do. I have a
65.
javelin, so yeah, gonna toss my javelin down there so lightly.
Give me to hit first.
What did I?
It rolled damage.
Oh, I don't know why. Do I roll this with advantage? I'm so confused.
No.
No, you just have a D4 if it doesn't work.
Oh, on that one.
Okay, then that doesn't. Yeah, no, D4 would count.
Yeah, there's no. Don't even bother with the D4. Even
It would
max
help.
crit success wouldn't work. The Drow, who is seemingly in a deep state of terror right now, is just like inadvertently dodging out of the way in an almost comedic fashion. If you all were to watch it back on some sort of video device days later.
Some kind of crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
crystal
exactly.
ball.
Yeah.
Using divination magics to see the past. Do you have another one there, Rift?
Yeah, if you have more than one javelin, you can throw them as many
Oh.
attacks as you have.
I'm so sorry. I am so tired tonight.
It's alright. It's a lot of Valheim.
Yeah.
Apparently, you haven't had enough coffee.
No, it's bad.
worked
Caffeine's bad
early
for
in the
you.
morning. I've been up since 4:30.
I bet you
Sounds about right to
caffeine.
me.
I bet you caffeine's caused more deaths than tobacco. Would be my
No
hypothesis, but I don't
Oh,
know.
and that 20 for that.
You are
night.
out of your tree, dude. Out of your tree.
Just think about the amount of usages. The sample size is why I suggest that.
Out of your.
You deal 9 points. How much damage do you deal? No, you deal more.
I don't know. What...
Because he did.
No, okay.
4,
You do enough.
2...
So describe for me how you kill this thing with your javelin. This
Alright.
cowering, terrified drow.
My javelin flies through the air and pierces the terrified drow through the skull, right in his brain.
And just so it does in fact kill it.
Take out the brain.
You guys will have to forgive me doing non-stop combat like this. I just talking a lot, so I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, and I would like you guys to RP at least until I get back. But let me set the stage. We just slaughtered a village of attacking Underdark Denzians. We still barely understand the context for why this whole conflict happened, other than it did happen. A couple of us know different
Kinda have
amounts. Yeah, we have a good idea, right? A few of the different characters amongst us from things we've experienced realize different things. The amulet is wonky. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff. I invite you all to RP. I will be back in no later than 10 minutes, and we'll see how things are going.
Search the bodies.
Good job, Rift. We have to stop letting the people get away because that's how we end up in these problems to begin with. So,
That's true.
good thing we
I
stopped.
think he just realized he was the last person to live in this village, and
Yeah.
he
Such
Well-
senseless
ran away.
violence, it could have been prevented.
It seems
I
as though
agree.
there'll be no reinforcements coming.
Well, not necessarily. If like they didn't send their elderly out, or they're weak, or they're sick, there could be more villagers.
They don't
Well, that's
seem like the
true.
type to have weak.
Right, they probably kill their weak.
Yeah. I mean, they did just murder that one, and he was technically what, the leader, second leader.
Like
Well,
that.
yeah.
Well, he did surrender, and I'm pretty sure cowardice is not looked upon very well.
So what about this amulet? We definitely have to like put it in like foam or something. It can't be broken.
It seems like it has the ability to keep Hallister at bay.
Oh.
Is that it? I thought it was if you break it, it allows him to come out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he means. By keeping the necklace,
Yeah.
it keeps Hallister away. Or keeps a clone of Hallister inside of it or something.
Oh.
But what if it's the kind of thing where the person who breaks it gets to use it? Like, would we have control over that Hallister clone?
I think
If we
it's
used
more a aura that keeps Hallister out. That would make more sense than them keeping Hallister home.
I
They
wonder-
appear to be enemies, not friends.
I wonder.
No, he kept saying, "Let me out so I can kill these guys." They were going to break the amulet to
He
summon
said,
him.
destroy the amulet so that I can destroy them.
Right.
Yeah, talking to us about them.
No, other way around. I thought he was telling the Drow to smash it so that way then the Drow he could attack us with the Drow.
He didn't begin speaking until the Drow didn't have the necklace any longer.
Oh.
Hmm.
Wait, I thought the reason we knew the amulet was dangerous in the first place was the amulet, they had the amulet glowed, there were earthquakes and stuff like that, then we got the amulet away, right?
The amulet didn't start having any effects until it was off of the Drow's head. And Hallister didn't make himself known until the spider that was carrying it was killed.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Confusing, but either way, don't smash it, and we should keep it. Yes.
Yes. I agree with them, Mara.
I think that we should do some discovering of this village and see if we can find any information down here.
Can we have Pippin identify the amulet just to see what it is as like an actual thing?
I don't see why not.
Yes, I think we should also search especially the Drow and that special Quaggoth, search bodies to see what we find.
Yes, I'd like to
How many
retrieve
Drow were there, Craig?
as many arrows as I possibly can.
I take back my 2
is it-
javelin.
Critical that you have the exact answer there, because the way I do things, it makes it hard for me to answer that.
About how many did we kill?
7-ish, plus or minus 1, plus an elite.
Alright.
Hi.
Yeah, I definitely realized that one of the big con for how I deal with dead bodies is that they seemingly disappear off the map. But I worry about map clutter, and I feel as though it's a
I just
17 investigation
Yeah, I think the only reason it super matters is because we wanted to loot the bodies.
on the bodies.
Excellent. So going up and down, let me do a circle here. So for this investigation, just
Was
so
there
that
any
we're...
way I could have helped him? Because I had said that
Yeah,
we
you
should search
can.
for clues.
Yeah, you can just tell me or tell, say that you're going to help Alivan and
I'll
describe
roll it
how you
again.
do it, which would be really, I just go along the corridor with him, rifling through the bodies.
Looking for clues, any instances of information that might be helpful, or any items that could be helpful as I retrieve my arrows from all the dead bodies.
Oh, that's even
So,
better.
You guys
It ended up being a
find
22. 21.
7 sets of chainmail, chain armor, chain shirts, and you find a set of studded leather armor, and you find a shield. You also find 25 short swords. You also find 8 hand crossbows.
Hot cross buns, hot cross buns.
You also find 450 gold. You found 50 gold on each of the drow, and you found 100 gold on the person of the elite. And you found that was your findings on those bodies there that you just killed.
Okay.
You can, I mean, you guys have that amulet now as well.
Yeah, we wanted to see if Pippin could identify it.
Yeah, of course. It is a magical object.
We also
armor and the
have a
swords
special
take
looking
back and
half
sell.
plate that was never identified.
Well, hey, throw it in the pile.
So it would probably take you guys at least 10 minutes to do those bodies. I'll give you the amulet first. The amulet is... Let me write out its properties right now.
Oh, fudge.
So we were discussing that when he was talking, was he talking to us to let him out or the drow to let him out before?
Yeah, Alistair.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
You can all give me an insight there.
Okay.
Please roll high, please roll high. Nope. No idea.
24, not 20.
Conwin got that 20.
Nice.
There's quite a few high rolls there, so
Yeah.
I mean, that 20 is the only one that matters, okay?
not if he's taking an average.
Not an insight. Insight's all inside the mind.
I was too busy to pay attention to the heart.
Yeah.
To it.
Conwyn in particular, Clark, anyone who got above a 15 would assume that the amulet was somehow preventing Hallister from coming here. Furthermore, I just typed in the what Pippin was able to ascertain of the magical amulet.
Yes, but was he asking us to break it so he could attack the drow, or he was asking the drow to break it?
Yes,
so
he
could
wanted
attack us?
he wanted to attack the drow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think at least Kyle and I misconstrued that, and we thought he was talking to them, and that we were the ones that were bugging him. And
We were the
No,
target.
perhaps with all that it's said by now, perhaps what we would gather is these ruins were creating a sort of safe haven, preventing the influence of Hallister at the very least, and
So this-
any other beings that it would prevent.
This could have been an enemy of our enemy is our friend situation because they hate Hallister and we don't like Hallister, and oh well.
This whole dungeon is very chaotic. I mean, what you're saying is perhaps true, but the thing is, between how this dungeon is written and how I DM my style, a lot of it can go any way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
well, what this might mean is that if we've cleared out the village, there might be a place for us to rest where Hallister can't reach.
Well, no, I think anywhere
If
we
we
go
have
with
the
this
amulet,
necklace, yeah,
he can't reach us.
the necklace me, not the.
I'll give you guys
Supposedly.
like a for instance to maybe clarify your point, Kyle. When I said with this one shot that these guys did last week and they succeeded on it earlier today,
Yeah.
I said we're gonna get some information. They already we got some gear and some information as a reward.
Yeah.
I knew that there was Hallister could have gotten involved here, and if he did, he probably would have killed everything, and he probably would have given you all your information reward. However, as it stands, you're probably all going to get your information reward by investigating this town. You know, so that's just the example of like, well, it can go either way. It's still going to go. All right. So we all have finished picking through these multitudes of bodies, going through the charred, almost sticky, burnt exteriors of the Quaggoths to the shriveled troglodytes, the shriveled drow, and this and that, getting our small reward here.
Watch out for the spider, Icker. It never comes out of your clothing.
It really doesn't. And now, party, what I will do is I will put the party token on the map, and I'll leave that in charge of, let's all do, how do I want to do it? Slither, I'm going to put you in charge of the token, and you'll just tell me how you're moving and what you guys are doing. You don't all need to be like totally attached to the token. Like we're kind of gonna almost do a combination of theater of the mind for this next investigation with the map tokens. We'll kind of balance it out. Give me
who's
just.
holding on to the amulet?
Yes, you guys should tell. If it's in the bag of holding, just tell me where it is.
Could we get the idea that based on the the identify, that its power would still work inside the bag of holding?
No, based on the identify information, it probably wouldn't.
So then I think one of us should put it on, somebody who's a backline person, not a frontline person.
But not someone so weak that it could be taken down easily either.
Oh, of course not. But I'm just worried if it's on the front line, that front person gets knocked prone or knocked down, the necklace could just be taken off. But if you put it on a backline person, so you want a strong backline person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just since it took so much time to go through all those things, we have a piece of special looking half plate that's in the bag of holding. Could Pip have identified that as well?
Yep. Roll a. Let's see.
Does anyone in particular want to hold on to that amulet?
Slither steps up late. Slither.
So do you go in the front line when you're in where form?
Rarely. I usually use it for my resistances.
Okay.
I think
I'd
he's sturdy enough to wear it, and I think it would go well with his outfit.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Maybe you could tuck it in a scale or something.
Call it. What shall we call it?
If it doesn't have to be determined right now, right? I mean, if we want, we can give it to Mitch to make up for.
Yeah, actually, that'll be the best way. So, Mitch, I'll talk to you throughout. If you're okay with doing that, I'll talk with you throughout the week.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll let you know what the item is. Yeah. So, Conwyn, you rolled a 9. So this is pretty interesting. So it's armor of resistance to radiant. It's kind of interesting for RP reasons, but it's kind of shitty for in-game reasons. Maybe. I don't know. There are some solars in this dungeon, I will tell you.
Radiant damage is usually so low that it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Even that big? It's not, I'm sorry. Your roll, not mine, buddy.
Hey, it's still
Sellable.
money from Mobaya.
Right?
Sellable.
He's great. Smart man. So as I said, for clarity reasons, Slither, everyone has control, but let's just have Slither moving around that party token. You guys can still, as always, dialogue, RP amongst yourselves to kind of decide where you're going. If any of you want to do something branching off from the main party, that's fine. Just let me know, and we can theater the mind it. But other than that, let's explore.
I suggest south.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of armor was that, though? I know it was radiant, which we don't care about, but what kind of armor was it?
Half plate.
So I can wear half plate, and right now I'm wearing scale mail.
Yeah, go for it.
If you want it, it's yours.
Okay. I mean, and if I get regular half plate, I'd be happy to sell it and give the party the money and stuff. But for now,
I mean, it's a really cool. Like I say, it sucks because it's like the D&D mechanics. It's not too potent, but it makes a lot of sense to me why like a cleric or a paladin would have like resistance to like radiant. So that's cool, at least.
We look for this town. We heard tell.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I think we should definitely have no stone unturned.
Amara, you can just chill up back. We'll just do the one token for now.
Okay, I didn't know if I'd be able to see what he's seeing.
Hold on. Oh, can you guys?
Yeah.
nope.
No.
Yeah,
No.
hold on. Let me. Yeah, but I can fix that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the only reason I moved up, because I wanted to be able to see what he was seeing.
Yep, that was my fault. Shit. Yeah.
Thank
There.
you.
You guys. Yep, perfect. So, give you a description here. A rough description of this initial area. Boy, I'm slack. I should have had this open fucking minutes and minutes ago. I'm such a shit DM. Sorry, you guys gotta put up with me.
No, you're
So, what you see is,
What you get? No.
A three-way.
seemingly like a town that's kind of divided into smaller caverns. The cavern itself is 30 foot high. At this point, it's a deathly, and I mean that literally, quiet maze, seemingly from what you can see, of crumbling stone buildings. A lot of which are partially collapsed. You can see in different areas of the roof and of the walls. The buildings' walls are 10 feet high, and the roofs on each of the buildings. So just so you guys can kind of visualize this in your head, where the buildings clearly are on the map, those walls go up like 10 foot, and then there's kind of like a rough-hewn roof on them that goes up maybe another couple
So it's kind of
feet.
like the buildings we saw up north.
Just so, exactly. There's also similar webs you guys have seen from the spiders all around. As was depicted last week, Clark and Amara, I don't think you guys got this. The faces of all of the party members who were seen by the previous group of Drow, some 4 weeks ago, I believe it was. All of the faces of those who were seen by that group who had fled and gotten away, they're on the ceiling in spider webs as though a wanted poster.
Well, where do we want to go here?
This kind of makes me sad that my face isn't in the webs. But then again, not many people can spot me.
Sure.
I know we got these Drow, but in case anybody passes through these hallways, should we destroy all the spider web faces just in case someone passes through?
Well, it's also like a calling card, like, ooh.
This is
yeah.
not the only place they are, I don't think.
So far we have, so what Clark is talking about is your guys' faces, not just...
Right.
Beforehand, you guys had seen like general kind of skullish looking faces in the webs. These ones are your guys' faces.
Mm-hmm. So that if we leave the area and leave them up, if other people come through here, they'll be like, hey, there's people's faces. Wonder what that's about. Search us out.
That's what I'm concerned with. They might like try to find us based on the faces.
Yeah, but just because they find us doesn't mean they're going to try and kill us, even though they probably are.
It seemed like the entire village was sent after us.
Oh, I know. I said passersby. There could be other people coming through, like goblins or Xanathars or Zentrum, who are just passing through, and then they see those faces I don't know what they'd think of it. I guess they probably wouldn't think anything of it.
Kathira, mark
you
mark.
Run them away.
Yeah, right. I was just gonna say we'll make it quick. Are you guys gonna burn it?
Yeah, I can burn.
Yeah,
I
sure,
can.
why not?
We'll throw off a couple of firebolts into the webs. Clear the webs.
Yep. We'll say give me a d6 roll. Kathira, you're helping. You're burning shit up too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it takes you guys 1 minute. You keen-eyed pyros that you are, just know just the right spots to start this small controlled conflagration to decimate the evidence that of your all presences. Whoosh, exactly, just so.
Sounds good to me.
Whenever I play Assassin's Creed and I go into the tombs, I destroy all the spider webs with my sword.
I'm sorry to interrupt you there. I do the same thing, and not in any game with them.
That's
but
because
in any
Kyle's
event, can
too
you?
afraid to kill spiders in real life.
No, fuck that, dude. Spiders are terrifying. They're. Can you guys clearly see the door there, right here?
Yeah.
Oh no, not that one.
We see the southern door. We don't see a northern door.
there is a door here as well.
Well,
If you guys.
I vote northern door.
Oh, you know what?
Let's do this door first since we're near it first.
At this point, you guys, there's nothing. You guys don't see anything in that one room. I'm just gonna take off like all the doors right now, I guess.
Kind of like the northern town.
Yeah. No, this one. I mean, this one was actually like a sizable.
Brilliant. You're our door person. Are you just kicking all these doors down as we get to them?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Turns out all the doors are just open like a ghost town since we killed all the citizens.
Many of them, like I'm not gonna dictate it each time, but yeah, like half of them are open, half of them are closed, seemingly suggesting that like half of them were about half of them were filled and half were not, perhaps.
Well, I'm still just
Also,
smashing.
I have a pretty keen eye.
Not
If you guys want me to do the investigations in the future, it might be good because I'm pretty good at seeing in the darkness. And
So the easiest way for us to handle investigations here, my friends, how I would prefer it to go, let's explore everything. If possible. I'll give you kind of narration of what we see, and then at the end we'll do one investigation, or maybe I'll split it up into two, and then we'll kind of retcon it in that manner.
Okay.
And I feel
I
like
was just
that'll
saying
just
because
be...
I'm pretty good at seeing things and investigating that maybe me, who has a better eye for it, would be good to do that.
No, definitely. So hold it there. I may have something to tell you. Oh, this is gonna suck because it's gonna be like out of order. A terrible stench is in this room that is kind of unique. You hadn't encountered before. It seems to be identical to the stench coming off the troglodytes that you all had encountered.
Delicious.
They're smelly bastards.
This smells worse than when I was covered in pee.
It does.
There seems to be small little, like, you hesitate to call them beddings. It's far more to just like a bunch of pebbles and stones put together in one spot. But there seems to be 11 or 12 small little nesting or bedding areas made in here.
Is any of it fabric or anything flammable? Like if we torch this place up, will it
you see a couple of bits of like cloth scrap textiles, but not, just literally that, scraps. Generally speaking, instead the floor is earthen, just flattened earth, and the walls are stone, so though you can set anything on fire, it would probably be difficult to set this whole area on fire.
Interesting.
Troglodyte pen.
Ew, you freak.
You don't need to worry too much about one by ones. You can go through this as speedy as you can reasonably go, if you'd like, or as slow as you'd reason, however you want to do it.
Fast, because we only have 9 minutes.
It's just a maze of buildings.
Right, there's that.
Ooh.
Coming in here, you see 3 goblins and 1 bugbear, all chained in seemingly like different working stations. The bugbear toiling away over a cauldron, and the goblins at different cooking stations, it seems. Although currently, right now, all of them cowering underneath their stations.
In Goblin, Conwyn would ask, "What are you doing here?"
They look like slaves.
Yes.
The one would look back, this one right here, would look at you. Ah! Humans! Glooby is slave! Is humans going to free?
You should.
So if we free
Conwyn
you,
would walk over.
do you promise not
unhappy
to
about
hurt
the
anybody?
slavery and start to break their manacles.
Okay, well, they didn't promise not to hurt us or anyone else, so cool.
Excellent. It takes you X amount of time, you break apparently Glooby's manacles, and he sprints away.
Not often, so they would slay this, but yeah, I think it was a good idea to let them go.
Just remember the kindness when next you see humans. And
I'm gonna try and pick the
walking
locks
over
on
to the others,
Would
breaking them out.
you like me to try and unlock them?
I'm sorry, what's that, Alivon?
I'm like, I go to. Would you like me to try to pick the locks on them?
It might be easier than trying to break the chains.
Indeed it was, you having suffered a couple of cuts on your hands from just exerting all of your effort onto raw metal.
Alright,
Give me...
Oh.
I got a thieves' tools.
Amara, what's up?
I didn't know if he was gonna do it or if he wanted me to do it.
You give him the help action, perhaps. I know you give him the help action, so you'll have advantage on that. Alivon, Amara, and Conwyn, give me a perception check.
22?
Yeah, as you guys do successfully release all of the 2 remaining goblins and the 1 remaining bugbear, none of them say too much to you as they are kind of cowering, clearly afraid and worried that they're about to die. As you release them, each of them just kind of runs away in seemingly raw terror. Amara, you did notice, as well as all of you noticed, that the bugbear, that all of them seemingly, although nobody really noticed on Glooby, that they had property of Vec stamped into their back. Property of Vec the Tall. Right near the butt region, kind of like a tramp stamp kind of thing.
How dare you tramp stamp them?
Well,
now wait,
if
where
nothing else, more
We may have one.
that Vec will want us as friends.
Certainly may win us some points with Vec.
Or take away points.
Oh my god!
What the
Control Z.
Hell just had.
Just control Z. There you go.
Oh, Lord.
Nobody other than
I do it
Kyle
all the
and
time.
that's
Oh no, I saw it. I was like, whoop.
I saw it.
terrifying. Worst
but,
feeling.
Yeah. Somebody said we might be in trouble with Vac. No, they were Vex, and then the Drought took them away. So we.
No, I said it would earn us a point.
Why would it hurt us with Vac?
Well,
No,
that's
earn
the
us
question.
points.
Earn us points, not
Good
hurt
boy
us.
points.
Oh,
I
well,
thought somebody said take away points.
I did because I'm like, okay, maybe Vec is working with these guys down here, and that's why it's using
It's
their
good-
property.
That
It's
could be a
good to think about
possibility
this,
too,
right?
yeah.
It's good to think about
Okay.
these kind of things.
That's fair.
We could have just screwed up.
Oh, no, not like we
We've
haven't
already screwed up multiple times. Why
Oh,
stop
yeah.
now?
Why
Well, you
stop
got-
the streak?
We're on a roll.
Hopefully you guys will be comforted in the fact that I'll make up my mind on how things are and I won't change them, so that like before you guys decided to do what you were going to do, I already had figured out what the relationship was to Vec, so you don't ever have to worry about like wishy-washiness. It's like, okay, whatever, things have happened, We exist in this
I
world.
like waffles.
Okay, so technically in D&D, there really isn't any screwing up.
No,
It's a choice we made. So
right.
It is.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Here, let me.
Then you did
well,
something wrong.
Keep doing. Well, no, even a TPK, like that's still. I mean, if we're to be real, if we were to do level 1 campaigns more than we do, like most level, we're probably not going to make it to level 2 half the time. You know what I mean?
Level 1
Really.
characters are the easiest to die. They're so easy to die.
Slither, keep exploring so you guys have everything on your map. I want to give us a clean cut on this evening, so I'm going to quickly describe everything that you guys see, and then I will do the much desired items and investigation stuff, and we'll fit that in this evening, okay? So the other thing
I don't know about that.
that you guys see, the kitchens you were just in, there was a rank odor, much different than the troglodyte pen. This one smelling of meat stew. There is, in fact, where the bugbear was working over a big cauldron filled with meat stew. It does seem to be ready.
Perfect.
Conwyn, add 4 sets of manacles to the bag, or I mean, just whoever. There's stone counters spread throughout the room, and a large cauldron is hung above a fire in the southwest corner. Up here in the top right, let me ping. You guys see that ping up in the top right?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Don't forget, you can click and drag us to that ping.
That would be the smart way to do it. Yep.
Ooh.
There you go.
Okay.
Right there in that room, you all see mounted to the walls are the stuffed heads of several bugbears, hobgoblins, and goblins.
Oh no.
There is also a chest inside of the room carved into the likeness of a spider with eyes of some sort of red crystal.
This door is not open.
Western alcove.
We should worry about this. Okay, we're in this room anyway.
Well, that was earlier. He told him to just go around.
Right, I know. But for that, somebody's going to have to investigate her.
There's also a bed with a canopy of spider webs, and that fills the eastern corner, eastern alcove. And there's other things like a dresser and a vanity with an empty frame where the mirror should be. Beyond that, then unless you guys want to
died.
Oh no.
Too much map at once.
Yeah, a lot of movement.
Too much map.
Okay, then it's 9:30, friends. I know you all are gonna absolutely hate me for this.
Oh no.
But let's cut it right now. And in Discord, I won't make you guys wait until next Wednesday, either tomorrow, sometime within the next 2 days. I'll post in Discord and kind of type out how this investigation went throughout here.
The way out of this village is to the south. Is this hallway to the north part of the village as well, or is this also a way out?
This hallway to the north. This hallway to the north. It seems like both the north and the south are out of this village. It seems like the village itself is just
the center.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, but there's rooms up here.
No. He's talking about the north where we came from before.
Oh no, yeah, but I was specifically asking about where you are now.
No, this is dead end.
That's part of the village as well.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and like I say, like 50% of them. I'll give you guys. You guys got you also came to a room that you came to a door that was locked, which you guys got through in some meaning, either smashing it or picklocking through. That was this room here. Oh, why is it not letting me? There we go. Oh yeah, the lag is real. When you got through, the building is full of cobwebs, and you see a 3-foot tall oval mirror hanging on the western wall. Eerily realistic spiders are carved into its stone frame, almost appearing to twitch and crawl. When you all were checking it out, you saw your reflection in the mirror as is proper for just a moment before the reflection disappeared, only to see the shadowy face of a giant spider obscured by smoke appearing into the mirror. The figure, the red eyes glaring at the party, would shout out in does anyone speak Abyssal?
I'm pretty sure I do. Let me just double check.
I know you do for a fact. At the very least, Amara knows that it screams out, "I know who you are!" before the mirror falls from its cord holding it, shattering against the floor. You guys also see a room that has a vein of turquoise running from it through it, with a large stone basin and a bunch of unoccupied court. We're gonna just revisit this next week, guys, because I want to do this properly, and we're
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I
Yeah, and I'm ready to
don't
go.
wanna cut it short.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my
Great
friends.
Good night,
session, though,
guys.
guys.
Yeah.
Really
Have
a
a great
session.
night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.